to survive today. I just want to survive today. Yes, sir. Please, just let me survive today. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport. We are live for the Gold Coast Titans. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yee-hoo-hoo! Gold Coast Titans taking on the Manly Seagulls in a game where, look man, I just want to have fun again, for the love of God. Just let me have an enjoyable game. Just let our fan base, let our community at home be proud of the performance. That's all I'm asking for. Am I asking for too much? We're fired up for a win here today. We are fired up. We're not going to be in a negative mood. I will warn everyone, for people who are new here, firstly, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. But also, secondly, these streams, when the Titans are playing, which is obviously my team, are going to be a little bit different because I am very passionate and very emotional towards my team, my community. So please, just go with the flow on these ones. Obviously, we are back to regular streaming again from tomorrow. But let's get into these two team lineups and talk about the two teams, get into the ladder, and then we'll get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. So, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and let's fire it up. So the Gold Coast Titans, they come to this game from 17th position. Yep, they are in last, unfortunately. Whilst the Manly Seagulls are in 9th position, I actually think they're in 10th position now after the buys. They are in 10th position, so the NRL.com doesn't, I think that's pre-buys and whatnot, and obviously a lot of teams have received the buys. And mind you, by the way, you like that, that's terrifying as shit. Like, that should terrify you. That right there in 7th position should terrify the living fuck out of you. How the hell are they in 7th position despite their season so far? If you aren't scared by that, then you need help. Because this team has been so bad this year, and yet they're still in 7th position. They were in last a couple of weeks ago, so I'm just saying, that should terrify the shit. No one cares about that. But, that should terrify the absolute living shit out of you. Anyway, so we'll get back to this game here today. Between the Titans and Manly. Nothing to do with the Panthers today. No. There's nothing to do with the Panthers today, but they're terrifying. So Manly coming to this game from 10th position. This is at Seabar Super Stadium on the Gold Coast, the greatest stadium that ever did. Stadium, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So the Titans, their ins, Isaac Fa'asuamaleaui, Josh Paxton on debut, Sam Verrills and Tukumahaya Simpkins, with the outs being Moeki Fotuaika, Sean Mullaney, Tina Fa'asuamaleaui, and Tom Weaver. Obviously, Fotuaika and Tina Fa'asuamaleaui are out for State of Origin for Queensland this week. Unlucky for both of them not to be selected again. Don't know why, but at least we get to see him play for the Titans in round 15. Now, the fullback, AJ Brimson, with the wingers being Alofiana Khan-Pereira and Alan Fitzgibbon. Centres of Brian Kelly and Philip Sami. You go to the 5'8", which is Captain Kieran Foran. The halfback is Jaden Campbell. You go to the front row forwards of Jamin Jolliffe and Regan Campbell-Gillard. With the number 9 being Sam Verrills. He comes back in after an injury. Back row is Chris Randall and Bowie Firma, with Khalees Haas as the lock on his 50th game today. The interchange is Jacob Alakwinki, Isaac Fa'asuamaleaui, Josh Paxton on debut, and Tukumahaya Simpkins also on debut here. Arama Howe is the 18th man replacement, and Des Hasler is the coach. My biggest question is, why is Arama Howe being dropped? I think that he's been getting very limited minutes recently, extremely limited minutes, 6 minutes at the back end of games. He scored a try last week. I think that Ram deserves some good time. I think Ram deserves to be in this team, man. So I'm really surprised that Arama Howe has dropped off, especially considering there's 2 debutants in Tukumahaya Simpkins and Josh Paxton here today. Nothing against Josh and Tukumahaya, but I'm just saying, I'm very intrigued as to why Arama isn't getting more game time, but also looking forward to seeing Jacob Alakwinki, because he doesn't get as much game time as you'd like as well. Big Papua New Guinea international there, very good player. Just unfortunately hasn't been able to get down a spot, which is I've been a bit confused by it, but it is what it is. Obviously, you're going to look at the spine and say we just need to see more. The 6 and the 7, we need to see a lot of Kit Foz. I love that man. He's an amazing dude, and I would love to see nothing more than him to just kill it again. But unfortunately, you are seeing some pretty significant signs that we do need to move in a different direction. So I really need to see a big game out of Kieran Foran today. Jaden Campbell, always, we're going to have to need, we do need it. Sam Verrills, not necessarily an attacking hooker, more so a defensive hooker, but that's unfortunately a bit of an issue that the Titans have right now. We don't really have any attacking-minded hookers. Sam Verrills, I feel like when he was at the Roosters, was an incredibly balanced player, and has unfortunately had a few injuries when he's been here at the Titans. But I know that he can perform. We just really need to see this spine click. I don't really have any question marks about AJ Brimson at the fullback. I just really hope that the injury doesn't come, because there's a lot of pressure on him there. When he has been a fullback over the years, unfortunately he has, and touch wood, that just doesn't happen. Touch wood, there has been a few injury issues there. So, look, I just want to see the spine perform. I want to see the spine perform and get it together, because outside of that, the team does have some good talent. It just never really eventuates, unfortunately. And the defense, we'll get to that in a second in the table. Now, Manly on the other end, you got Jason Saab, Siasiwa Takiaho, and Tom Trbojevic coming back in. Tom always kills this Titans team, man. And the outs are Jake Simpkin, Leha Hapawade, and Michael Cheekham. So as someone in the chat, I think it was Mitchell yesterday in the chat, said, Michael Cheekham is out, so that means the Titans will win. Thank you. That was the big out there. Not Leha Hapawade, not the big in of Tom Trbojevic, but the big out of Michael Cheekham. Thank you, Mitchell. Fullback is Tom Trbojevic, with the wingers being Jason Saab and Tommy Talau, centres of Tolutau Koula and Ruben Garrick. You go to 5'8", which is Luke Brooks, and the halfback is Daly Cherry Evans, the captain, who was dropped from the Queensland side. So this is a huge game for him if, he wants to. Look, basically, I will get to it in a sec. Basically, if Queensland were to lose game 2 and they go 0-2, potentially Shez might get picked for game 3 if he can play well enough in these next 2 games. I don't think if it goes to a decider and Queensland win this game that he gets in, though. Front row forwards of Ethan Bullimore and Siasiwa Takiaho, with the number 9 being Lachlan Croker. Back row is Hamoli Olakuatu and Ben Trbojevic, with the 13 being Jake Trbojevic. The interchange is Jazz Devonga, Corey Waddle, Nathan Brown, and Tofofo Sipley, with the 18th minute replacement being Clayton Faulalo, and the coach is Anthony Seibold. I will never believe in Anthony Seibold. Last week, the Manly Seagulls were up 16-0 against the Newcastle Knights, a team that has the worst attack in the competition. Now, still, mind you, by a good 50-odd points. By a significant amount of points scored. The Knights are the worst attacking team in the comp. As a fact, it's not an opinion. And Manly were up 16-0 at the John Jones Stadium against this team and threw it away to the Newcastle Knights to 26-22 or 24-20 or whatever the score was. They threw it away in extra time with Callum Ponga scoring that winner there. So I am super concerned about Manly, and I do think they have a really strong roster. I tipped them for 4th position. And ultimately, when you're making predictions pre-season, you're mainly looking at the roster. You aren't necessarily looking at the coach too heavily. Like, I do that with the Rabbitohs, and, that prediction is a bit rough right now with the old South Sydney Rabbitohs. Not that it's very different. Honestly, they're one win away from completely changing that prediction and to being actually a good one. It's just unfortunately right now they're in bottom 4, but Anthony Seibold is the biggest concern here for Manly for mine. Because you look at their spine, Tom Trbojevic is unbelievable. Yes, I know he's got injury concerns and whatnot, but at the end of the day, when he's fit, when he's firing, he loves playing this team he's playing today. Trust me, I've been there for everyone. I was there in Mudgee. I was there at Seabus. I was here, there, and everywhere. As this man has crashed us every week, every time we've played him, man. So, I don't have any concerns about Tom today. Luke Brooks and Cherry Evans, fantastic in the halves, and then Lachlan Croker does his thing. You got Big Hamoli Olakuatu, you got, both Trbojevic brothers there. You've got a great 1 through 5. I love that 1 through 5. Tom Trbojevic, Jason Saab, Tolutau Koula, Ruben Garrick, and Tommy Talau. Yeah, sure, the 2 through 5 can be a bit defensively inept sometimes. It's not like their defense is the most unbelievable that I've ever seen. But I think overall it's a very balanced 1 through 5. Hate that word balanced, though, because the Sharks are a very balanced team, and they've got a lot to prove, that team. And the forwards just work hard here at Manly. So, look, back my boys, on a personal level, I tip the Titans. On a realistic level, if you're betting on this game, or if you want a genuine prediction, you do have to tip Manly. You have to tip Manly in this game. And you probably would tip them 13+. But then again, they might lose that comeback. But then again, the Titans might be up, and they can throw away the comeback. Both these teams have done it before. Titans plenty of times. So on a realistic level, I'd be saying Manly win this game by a decent little stretch. But I just hope this Titans team. And this is the thing that I've got to really re-emphasize here. For years and years and years, I would always say the Titans are going to win. I would always, put that positive kind of mindset out there that things are going to change. The Titans are going to win. They're going to be in the top 8, and I would really throw everything, every part of my soul, my heart, everything behind this team, just trying to will it over the line. And unfortunately, that's never worked. It's just simply never worked. So now I look at it in a realistic level where I say, look, Manly probably will win this game 13+. Prove me wrong. Please. I want to be proven wrong, Gold Coast. I want every single one of these players to be successful. I want our community to be happy. I want myself to be happy. I want us all to have a good time. This channel's going to be fun as fuck if the Titans are winning. This channel's going to be going crazy. We're going to be having a great time. But unfortunately, it just never happens. So please, I'll say Manly 13+. On a realistic level, they should be winning this game by a big margin, especially Manly. If you think that you're a very good team this year, you should be winning this game by a significant margin. But please prove me wrong. I beg. I'm begging you to prove me wrong. Now let's go have a look here at the ladder before the game starts in 5 minutes' time. So for the Titans, nothing much is really going to change regardless of result here today. Actually, nothing will change unless it's a really big result here for the Titans. So they're in 17th position. If they lose, they'll be on the bottom of the table by 2 points, very clearly, and the points differential is the worst points differential in the comp by a long way. Minus 142. So even if they won this game, the next two teams are the Eels and Knights on 12 points each. The Eels are minus 105 and the Knights are minus 65. So that is a pretty significant gap there between the Titans and the Knights, and a decent enough gap there between the Titans and Eels. So basically, the Titans would have to win this game by 40 points to go above the Eels, and they'd have to win by 80 points to go above the Knights. So neither one of those are realistically happening. If the Titans jump a team this weekend, because both the Eels and the Knights have had a bye this week, mind you. No, sorry, the Knights play the Roosters tomorrow. The Eels and the... was it Tigers? Yeah, it was Eels and Tigers. The Eels and Tigers have had a bye, which has put them into better positions. So the Eels... they would, yeah. Look, if the Titans go above the Eels this week and win by 40 points, then Manly should hand in their resignation. They should hand in resignation. But listen, I hope you prove me wrong, Gold Coast. I'd love to see it. Love nothing more than to be seeing it and to be popping champagne here on the stream as we win the game. So the Titans are going to stay in 17th regardless. They have 382 points given up this season. The next worst defense is the Dragons with 331. Unless I'm saying that wrong. No, 336 for the Eels. So a good old 50 points still. A good old 46, 50 odd points between more given up from the Gold Coast, and the attack is, at least the Titans attack is better than the Eels, to be fair. At least the Titans attack, and that's actually with one less game played. So the Titans attack, it's still in the bottom four, but it's better than a couple of teams down there. Manly on the other end, there is a lot of changing that could happen here. Gee whiz, there's a lot of changing that could happen here. They started off the round, I believe, in 9th. They're now 10th because of the byes. Jeez, they are equal with the Dolphins and also the Roosters and also the Dragons and also the Tigers and also the Rabbitohs. Dearie me, that is how many teams are just stuck down that middle point of the table. Manly have the second best points differential of that group, though. The Dolphins have a plus 92, which is the second best points differential in the game, pretty much. Well, equal third with the Bulldogs. Second is Raiders and first is the Storm. But the Dolphins have got a great points differential for where they are, which is fantastic for them with, where they're situated, because they'll always be at the top of the pack with that points differential. And they play the Cowboys tomorrow. But look, yeah, the Dolphins are above them on that plus 92. Manly are plus 42. The Roosters are minus 22. The Dragons have had their bye. They're minus 59. The Tigers have had their bye. They're minus 62. And the Rabbitohs, they play the Dogs on Sunday. They're minus 82. So if Manly lose this game, they're not going to be going anywhere based upon how much they lose by. Their points differential is superior to every single team below them on the table. That points differential is really starting to work out for a majority of teams now on the higher end. But if Manly lose, the only teams that could go back above them is the Roosters jumping over, beating the Knights, and the Rabbitohs beating the Bulldogs, which will put them to 12th. But they're probably not going to be happening that way. Roosters probably do beat the Knights. I don't think the Rabbitohs beat the Bulldogs, and Manly probably finish off in 11th this weekend. However, if Manly do win this game, there is a decent little chance of them jumping quite up as well. They'll jump up significantly, actually. So the teams above them are the Dolphins on 14 points, the Cowboys on 15 points, the Panthers also on 15 points, and the Broncos on 16 points. That's as high as they can go. Now tonight, if they won by 2 points or more, which you'd expect, they would go up into 6th position. So they can end off in 11th, but if they win, they go into 6th position because their points differential is 42. Broncos are plus 44. Both the Panthers and Cowboys on that uneven points marker, and the Dolphins still play this weekend. And the Cowboys, whichever team won between the Cowboys and the Dolphins would go back above them. So the highest Manly can finish is in 7th, but that's pretty much where they would finish if they won, because no matter what, that Cowboys and Dolphins game, unless it's a draw. If it's a draw, the Cowboys points differential, the Cowboys can't have a draw this season again. If they had 2 draws in a season, their minus 52 points differential is awful. They're so grateful and so glad for that draw with the Panthers, because their points differential is down there with the Dragons at minus 59, the Tigers at minus 62 and whatnot, compared to the top 8 there, which is Storm 171, Broncos plus 44, Manly plus 42, Dolphins plus 92. So the Cowboys are very thankful for that draw. But anyway, long story short, Manly would finish off the weekend in L7s because one of those Cowboys-Dolphins teams will go back above them. So there you go, guys. That's a little rundown for today's game. Realistically, I'll tip Manly. Please prove me wrong, Gold Coast. I would love nothing more than be happy for once. It's very difficult supporting this team, and you know I know our fans, and we do have a lot of passionate fans that people don't really see a great deal of. You know they'll get out there today, and I just want to see them happy for once, man. So go to Titans. Go to the Titans, mate. But all right, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Manly are out onto the field. Let's have a look at this chat very quickly. By the way, this is the first time Manly haven't had an Origin player in about a long time. A damn well long time. It said it on the screen just then, but I can't remember. I didn't actually get to see. Oh, there you go. Since 2015. You know, that's a long time. And Cherry Evans obviously got dropped. Molly Olakawatu. Apparently something else is happening. I can't remember. Someone said something in the chat yesterday. Someone said something in the chat yesterday. All right, let's move this chat over here so I can see what you guys are saying. Move that down there and across. Titans still about to come out to the field. Let me read with the $3 donation. Says another day, another donor. Get around you, Olivia. You're always tuning in. Appreciate you. Brocky Sports with a $3 donation. Says Titans 13 plus mother bitches. Fire it up. Fire it up, Brocky Sports. Get around it. Get around it. Thank you very much to Brocky and Olivia. Joe says dodgy season. What? Daniel says it's a great season. It's a really exciting season. And I hope you don't have epilepsy if you're in Seabus right now, because that is wild. Daniel says Titans actually are in with a shout there, and I lost by 4 last time these two faced off at Seabus, 34-30. Correct, I was there. That was a fun game to watch. However, you are right. Like, I don't think that you are incorrect in your thought process that Titans are a chance. We just saw Manly give up a 16-0 lead at half-time to Newcastle, and the Titans have beaten the Knights twice this season. And Manly are very susceptible and vulnerable. But I think Cherry Evans has a lot to play for today. I think Tom Trbojevic has a lot to do. I think Manly need to push themselves back up into that top 8 because it's so... that middle part of the table is so rough. So I think this is a very, very big game here for Manly to win. And Titans are playing to try and avoid the spoon, but ultimately, you know, Manly should have enough talent to win this game. But I hope you're right. Manly will have the ball first tackle now at the 15, and I'll give it off here to Sipperley, who gets this ball out here. Sipperley, who gets the ball out at 25. What you do on 5 p.m. doesn't it start 8? So JJ, I'm in Thailand, mate. So this time is always going to be a little bit incorrect, but then I'm going to refresh it before I see it. Jay, I haven't seen your comment, by the way. I'm moving up in the world. I'm just refreshing it on my own. I'm a grown boy now, Jay. I'm a grown boy, mate. Deary me, I'm so grown. I'm so proud of myself. Tom Trbojevic to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gets it out to Ruben Garrick, and Garrick now at the 45 on 5th tackle. Dasmate says, not scared one bit. Dogs will drop them like a sack of shit. Okay, Daz, thank you for welcoming us to the stream with dogs dropping something shit. I don't know I don't know what happens with you. I'm worried. I'm very worried about you. So Titans now will grab the ball and bring it out to the 22. Crazy that this Sea Eagle spine is exactly the same as it was last year at Seabus. Why is that crazy? Luke Brooks is their main 5'8". Tom Trbojevic is usually their main fullback. Cherry Evans is their main halfback, and Croker is their main hooker. So why would that be? Why would that be crazy? Cam Bro says, "Oh, Almighty Des Hasler, please hear my prayers. Give Josh Patson and Tukumahaya Simpkins some proper game time tonight." You know that's not happening at this point. You just know it's not happening. Kato Hate Sports says, "Have you been watching any of the Test cricket?" Yeah, crazy, man. No, it's been crazy. I tell you what, the NHL has been unbelievable. This has been the best Stanley Cup finals I've ever seen. Fifth tackle here, Bowie Fern with a great run inside the attack and half into the 44 metres out. Fifth tackle for the Titans. Sam Verrills up to Jaden Campbell. But yeah, that World Test Championship between... Oh, for gosh sake. They've kicked it out in the full, the Gold Coast. Oh, my gosh. So it's going to be Manly ball. Manly ball at the 42. Brilliant start. But no, sport is on fire at the moment. The NRL is having a great season. AFL is pretty fun to watch as well right now. The NBA Finals I'm not too interested in, but, you know, it's interesting to see two different teams there. The NHL is wild, dude, between Edmonton and Florida. That shit is just insane. You know, we've got the Club World Cup coming up. There's a lot of things going on in sport right now. It's really exciting. All right, I'm going to move down a bit. Sorry, guys, for missing a lot of comments here. I'm going to move down the chat to a bit more live so I'm not well behind. So it's going to be third tackle for Manly, and they go out to the left through Croker. Jake Trbojevic up to Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks short ball to Ben Trbojevic, and fourth tackle, they're inside the 30. Parachips is Brown out and Moses out for next match against the Titans. Brilliant. So Luke Brooks, he'll go to the 15. If there's a team that I would expect to compete well against, it better damn well be Parramatta. If we get flogged by Parramatta, I give up. I'm done. I give up. That is not a good kick at all. That is not a good kick at all there from... Oh, he apparently caught it in field, not in the in goal. Regardless, not a great kick anyway. So Bremo will get this ball to the 15. Good catch there by BK, though. Good catch by BK. Jaden Morris, is this the first time the Panthers in the top 8 this year? Well, they would have been in the top 8 after their first round win against the Sharks when they won 30-24. Oh, it's a lost ball from the Titans. Manly ball here at the 35. We're going to do this already, mate. We've been here for 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes, and we've kicked the ball out in the full, and we've knocked the ball on inside our own 40. I'm not going to crash out just yet. Olivia Reese says the 45 minutes ago is so sus. 45 minutes ago? What do you mean? Said once, it's been nice for the Titans to win for you, but Manly with a full strength side should be winning this comfortably if they hope to do anything this season. I agree. I agree with every word you said. Tom Trbojevic out the left-hand side, and 6 again here for Manly. So they're 9 minutes out. Let's see this defense, Titans. Let's see this defense. Out to Tom Trbojevic. Trbojevic off to Croker. Croker out the back into Bullimore, and Bullimore is going to be 5 metres away from the line, second tackle. And it's like, at the end of the day, I tip Manly for 4th position. So it's like, I do want them to start getting some wins. Hopefully not today, but... And Jason Saab's going to be taken down 5 metres away. Luckily, the pass wasn't exactly perfect for him. Third tackle now, 5 metres out. Lachlan Kroger, and that's a score. No, it's Garrick, sorry. 4-0 in, Manly with the kid to come. The commentary just said embarrassing from the Titans. You've only just clocked on? Voss, you've only just clocked on, man? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, baby. It's the Gold Coast. Oh, my gosh. A try time there. Very easy try for Garrick from dummy half, dude. I got my tissues ready, Casey. Don't worry, we can cry together, dude. We can cry together. Andrew Titch says, Turbo and Sub, 2 tries each and payday for you, fella. I hope so, Andrew. I hope so. Actually, I don't know if I hope so, because that's against my team, but I appreciate that. Desmond says, is that the Origin reject? That is the Origin reject, Daz. That is, yes. Yes. Knock Knock, who's there? Heart says Titans, head says Manly. I agree with you, man. Like, obviously, I want my boys to do well. I do want the players to be successful. I just don't think they've been built into a successful team. I don't think they've been given I don't think the structure's there. I do not think the structure is there with the Gold Coast. So I commend the business mind around the city. And I say this week in, week out. There's my boy Greg. Hey, here's the front line there. Get around Greg. Greg's a great dude. He was the older man at the top right corner there in the front line. And Garrick will miss the kick. He will miss the kick. So we'll say 4-0 here to Manly. But yeah, Hart says Titans. And I want everyone to be successful. But unfortunately, I just don't think this club has been designed in the correct way. When is it? Yeah, no, I remember taking 3 gold stars from me. Wow, that's awesome, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate the gold stars. Let me just put one right here. One right on my forehead. Someone says, here we go. Yeah, buckle up, everybody. Buckle up. Florida sold big time. But they've sold 2 times now in the... they've sold twice now in the NHL finals. The first game, I think they were up 2-0 and lost. And in this game, they're up 3-0 and lost. Bales has got the stream on iPad and cricket file on TV. Come on, the Titans. How's that cricket game going? Because that's wild with wickets. And you guys in England complain about our pitches? Hey? You puppies complain about our pitches? And too many wickets? Have a look at your World Test Championship, buddy. Second tackle now at the 25. Have a look at Lords right now. The home of Australia. Camp Brody says, NBA finals have actually been very enjoyable. You're missing out on some great games. I'm watching them. Don't get me wrong. I'm watching them. I'm just not too interested in it because I don't really care for Oklahoma and Indiana. So, but I've been to Indiana before. I was in Indiana. I saw plenty of tumbleweeds gone by. Yeah, no. Because I was living just across the border in Illinois. So, Manly here. Tom Trbojevic, fit tackle to the 45. I do think there has been a lot of mistakes in the NBA Finals too, but it's just 2 teams that don't really kind of get me going, that get me fired up. But yeah, I'll still be watching them, don't get me wrong. They're having a great time over here for us at like 8, 9 a.m. You just wake up, you chuck it on, you have a coffee, you watch the NBA Finals. So first tackle now for the Titans, and they'll get this ball to the 20 on second tackle. Spitz is up the Titans. Get around you. Andrew says, morning from sunny Manchester. Stop it. And that's a big hit. BK, oh no. And he's passed the ball after being tackled, but it's fine. So they're going to bring it back, third tackle. That's a very confusing rule because usually they would pin that up, but today they allowed it to go. Morning from sunny Manchester. Andrew, you're alive. There's never been sun in England in your life. Club World Cup opening game for us is the 18th. To be fair, I won't insult Manchester too much. I'm happy to insult those damn well pesky Londoners in the chat. Plenty of Londoners in the chat. Dearing me. You Southsiders, you've never seen sun in your life. Tom Dvojevic brings his ball out now to the 18 on their side of the field. Time to up the membership prices. Sorry, 28. I think that every game that we concede the... Oh no, what's happened here? Who's injured? Oh no, BK is going to have to come off here for a HIA, I think. I don't know what's happened. They've had to stop the game here. BK looks okay, but I'm pretty certain he's going to have to come off for a HIA, I believe. Or is it foreign? No, I think it is. I don't know what's happening here. The commentary said something about BK, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly right, Brenton. Tell him. Don't lie, Andrew. That sun isn't real, mate. It's not real. Yeah, it's BK. Unfortunately, he's gone for a bad tackle positioning there, and he's going to come up for a HIA, you'd have to expect. I'll take your word then. No, you can't take the Englishman's word. Look at the way they've made that pitch in England. Yeah, 4-0 already. Yeah, Music Kiwi, welcome to the party. Yeah, we're having a party here in the Gold Coast. Big old party. 4 tackle at the 45. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. I may cry at some point of this stream today. You know, I'm always happy to show my emotions. But it's not because of ultimately the result. It's more so because of, I know, like, how much the fans are hurting right now. Always. Intercept by Kieran Foran. Go the Foz. Yes, the Foz. He'll be at the 45, first tackle. Dasmate says, be grateful Garrick missed the kick. You could be down 6-0, but instead it's 4-0. Thank you, Dasmate. That's really intellectual stuff. I was actually really hoping that you'd be able to clarify that for me on this stream. I really didn't understand how the rugby league scoring system works, but luckily we do have you down there in Belmore to cover us. But we'll go back to the studio now. Second tackle here at the 44, and Sam Verrills. It was 6 again, by the way, and Cleese Haas will bring it to the 35 on third tackle. Camp Brody says, damn it, I just got the bloody Telstra ad. This night sucks already. No, it doesn't, Camp Brody, because you're here and we're ready to party right here, right now. Don't you worry. Out of the left, BK, Brian Kelly. I'm surprised he hasn't come up for a HIA. He's still on the field. He's still on the field. They go out to the right. It's Bo Firma off to Kieran Foran. Foran off to Cleese Haas. Cleese on his 50th game today. It's no easy feat. Good offload there from Cleese too. Regan Campbell-Gillard. He's been disappointing this season. I want to see a big game out of him today. Fifth tackle, 8 metres out. Come on, Gold Coast. Get a try here. Jaden Campbell kicks the ball through. Good kick, but Tom Dvojevic is away. Luckily, we grab him down just at the 15 before he gets really away. Alan Fitzgibbon was able to bring him down. Bales has lost a wicket. Stark and Hazelwood are cooking at the moment. Good stuff. Oh, that's about playable. Nope. Okay, cool. Seb Watson says 3 golden star tattoo on the neck. Yeah, real one though. Every gold star I get from Jay. Oh no. Luckily he didn't get the ball out to the wing. And Garrick will be 4th tackle at 32. Not a great set here so far from Manly. 10 minutes gone, 30 minutes to go of the first half, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. We've got 2 games we'll be streaming tomorrow. And is that a 40-20 attempt there? No, it's just going to go straight down the guts on 4th tackle inside their 40. Really weird kick. So AJ Brimson. Good run back, real solid run back there by AJ, and he'll bring it out to about the 40 on the Titan side of the field. So good positioning here for the Gold Coast. Music Kiwi said, I think there is a misprint on the table. Panthers are 7th. I spoke about this at the beginning of the stream. I said that should terrify the living shit out of you. The Panthers, considering the season so far, are at 7th. Obviously, that can change by the end of the round, but... Out to the left, BK, he gives it off, Loft, go Loft. Lofty back onto the inside, that's a high tackle. And they will call penalty. Come on. Excuse me, how's the weather in Thailand? Well, it's about to come into monsoon season, but it doesn't get too bad. It was raining today, it's just cloudy today. I feel like I'm in England. Today. But we've got a lot warmer weather than the old Manchester. We got a bit warmer. However, it is raining today. Oh my gosh, bro, I literally only went to make my protein oats and it's 4-0. Welcome back, Casey. But we've got a good attacking opportunity here, 25 metres out. BK with the ball, first tackle, 20 metres out. Yeah, the wickets are bad. We have way too much sun. It's a batting paradise. You shut your lying mouth up, Seb Watson. You shut your lying mouth up with that sun. Kieran Foran over the top. Peter Allen Fitzgibbon. Go Fitz. Go Fitz. Oh, is he in? This is close. Tell me he gets in. Call a try. Bang, baby. Come on, Fitzy. Let's go. Alan Fitzgibbon with the try time. I want to make sure he's in, though. I do want to make sure he is in. So 4-4 here with a kick to come to the Gold Coast. This is a great pass here from Kieran Foran. Jaden Campbell off to Foz, and then Foz just flicks that ball over the top. Really poor defensive positioning there from Tommy Talau, who trips up a little bit. I think he's in. I think, unless his left knee comes down over the sideline, I'm pretty certain he's in. So Jaden Campbell, Foz, get the ball out. Fitz going, and here we go. This will be the one. Yes, I think he's in. Let's go. Fire it up, baby. Fire it up. So Titans get on the board. Love the passion there from the fans. Jared Money says, there ain't no party like a BKR party since there's no... Okay. Definitely not reading. No baby oil needed. Seek help. So there you go. Try time with the Gold Coast. Daz is the new pitch side correspondent. Normally very clever people pitch side. Yeah, normally, but we did decide to, help out a struggling man. We did decide to help out a struggling man. Yeah, and that's well in, son. You can't stop him. Dave Travis says, hate to say it, but could Sexton come back to you guys? Why do you hate to say? Oh, his left hand was very close to going out, but it is try confirmed. I realise why you say you hate to say it because you're a Dogs fan. There's a potential. It's basically the organisation recognising that they made a mistake. Here's a hard kick here for Jaden Campbell right in front of the Manly bench, and he will take that one right up there, Joseph Unger. I saw you talking shit. Bang! JC from the sideline whacks it all over the body back dot. Deary me, he's too good. GTT says they're coming up fast on D, the Titans, which is a good sign. Is a good sign. Obviously, conceding that first try very early was not great. But with that being said, the Titans have been scoring the first try recently quite a lot and then kind of throwing it away. We've seen it plenty of times. So, but not the Broncos game. No, not the Broncos game. But the Titans have been scoring first try plenty recently and losing. So hopefully they concede the first, it wakes them up, and then they go bang. In your face, Manly! In your face, Joseph Unger was talking shit to JC. I saw it. I know he was doing this for a reason. Jaffa says, fire up, Titans, fire up. Cam Brody get on Fitzo. He does not miss. Hey, Jay, that's Tanner Boyd, mate. That's Tanner Boyd. Warriors fans have got to really start to recognise it. Unfortunately for Tan, Luke Metcalf is currently leading the Dally M's before it went behind closed doors, and Tanner Boyd's not really going to be able to get into the team, unless there's an injury, really, and there's still Tamati Martin there. They've got Harris Vita, they've got Luke Metcalf, Kieran Foran out to the left-hand side of Brimson to BK, and BK taken down here at the 30. Good run there by Brian. Jada says Foran just earned the 2-year extension with that pass. I reckon just let him own the club at this point. Kieran Foran with a fantastic run to the 45. He's actually getting off to a real belter of a start here. Foz is having a belter start here. So Titans out to the left, and it'll be Khalees. I know he called him by his Instagram handle, Lease K. I know he just called him by his Instagram handle, Lease K. It's Khalees. And it says, who does the GCT jumping these days? The effort you put into creating the atmosphere was superb. So I think they do multiple now. So there's a guy named Jackson who I think does one half, and there's AJ who does another half. Yeah, obviously it's a bit different, man, but what can you do? So they're giving it a crack and trying to get it going. It's very difficult times. Like, I've gone through times like this plenty of years, 2011, 2019, all those years where it's very difficult to drum up support for your club, even from your passionate fans, when you are struggling as badly as we are. Obviously, I'm very out there. I'm very passionate. I'll own that shit, but it's not easy to do, mate. It really isn't easy to do while everybody, in your own stadium is supporting the other team like a Warriors game. And while everyone's quiet to just, stand up and scream and get loud in front of everybody. So, I commend them for giving it a crack, man. I would like to hear more chants on TV. I would like to hear the jumping more on TV, but also I do understand why it's how difficult it is. So second tackle now at the 38. Samuel says, early grand final predictions. I've got Raiders there, and I think it's going to be Raiders Storm is what I'm going with, which might be a bit of a surprise. A lot of Dogs fans. Like, I originally thought Sharks would be there alongside the Storm, but Now I'm saying, good run by Chrissy Randall, but he's unfortunately taken out the 42 before he could get that offload away as well. Right this very second, I'm thinking Raiders Storm. I don't know. I just think the Storm have got the experience. They were there last year. I would like to see Raiders Dogs. Fine, no, go BK, Luffy! The big Luff, the big Luff. Go you big beautiful Luffy machine man. Bang! Gold Coast Grand Finalists. Call it up. Call it up. Yes. The big Luff. BK with a great run there too. Let's go. How good is this? Verrills off to Jolliffe, then to Foz. Foz out to BK. BK at 35 just gets away from one, puts back onto the inside, and then passes it out to Loff. And when Loff is in open space, you ain't no catching him, baby. Oh, no way. No way. You catching Loff. No way. It's a great run there from BK who set that one up. And mind you, Jason Saab, that was lazy. That was real lazy from Jason Saab. He could have cut that angle off. Jason Saab could have cut that angle off, but he was jogging. So, hey, Seabold, you should probably be getting into your winger there, mate. Spence, what do you think about Origin, Queenslander? Ibrahim says, who has had a better season, Dolphins halfback or Metcalf? Well, Luke Metcalf. The Warriors are currently in equal first position right now. They're in third with points differential. And Metcalf is currently top of the Dally M leaderboard. So I'm definitely going to be going with Luke Metcalf. But Isai Katoa's had a good season too, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not saying that Katoa's been bad. But Luke Metcalf has been, one of the best players across the season. That's why he's top of the Dally M leaderboard after 12 rounds or whatever before it went behind closed doors. Jay says, let's go Titans, feed the speed. Feed it! Feed him, Mungo. Feed him. You heard him loud and clear, Dads. Did you hear me loud and clear? JC! Oh, he's going to miss it, so we'll say 6 points. 10-4 to the Titans with 23 minutes to go here the first half. But see, the issue here, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm not concerned about our first half. I know last week our first half was awful, but usually our first half is pretty good. Outside of that Broncos game, usually our first half is pretty good. It's the second half that I am concerned about. So... happy with this. Very happy with this start. I think that Foz has had a great... Kieran Foran's been unbelievable in his first 20-odd minutes. That was great. BK's been pretty good as well. JC, unfortunately, with that kick out in the full. But overall, I'm very happy with this Titans start. I have seen it before, though. So please prove me wrong. Please. Keep going, Gold Coast. Whack 'em. Because Manly are vulnerable. It's just that the Titans haven't proven anything really just yet. So... but this is a great start for the boys. Breton says Foster is on one tonight. He is, and it's a penalty to the Titans as well. Let's go, RCG. Let's go. This can't be right. 10 minutes with no mistakes. Well, that's true. Grassy McGrath not in play tonight, Seb. No, disappointing first 20 minutes from Grassy McGrath. He's trying to go toe-to-toe with Luke Metcalf, but unfortunately, Grassy McGrath hasn't got a single opportunity of a Dally M point just yet. The ball went out in the full, but that wasn't Grassy McGrath. Yeah. That is a mistake, just not the mistake that you're referring to. Andrew says, "Let's go. Wish we had the game here. I'm working through, so working though. So BKR YouTube is the way to follow games. Exactly right, mate. You're in the right spot. So Titans now at the 48 on second tackle, and Manly side of the field. Rice says Manly were really thin on numbers on that side as well. Manly's defense is not that fantastic this season. They have given up 272 points, which is not spectacular. It's not as bad as a lot of other teams, but their defense is not spectacular. And this is what I was talking about that 2 through 5. And Jaden Campbell runs into the line here, and it'll be 15 metres out. And that was also, again, very lethargic and lazy from Jason Saab, who was jogging. He could have absolutely cut that gap between BK and Love. Is that a knock on Manly? Is that Titans? Oh, go RCG! Oh, 6 again, though. So Titans 1 metre out of the line. Come on, Gold Coast. Come on, Gold Coast. Tristan says ping pong show. You'll see one if we win. Out of the left-hand side to Bowie Firma. Go, Bowie. First tackle now 5 metres out. So it was 0 because of the knock on. 5 metres out. BK gives it off here to Foz. Foz off to Cleese. And then Cleese will get this ball now to the 10, second tackle. 20 minutes in here, guys. 20 minutes to go the first half. Hit that like button and subscribe. Ben Chaboyevich is the one with the tackle. They roll it back. Sam Verrills gives it out to JC. Jaden Campbell then to 4 and out. There's a good space. Lofty with the ball. He cuts back. Go Luff! Go Luff! Go Luff! Lofty with a double. That's my boy. That's my boy, Loff. Yes, sir. Loff with the double. Oh, Manly defense in tatters right now, mate. Feed the speed. You're right. Feed the speed. Oh, the big old Loff with a double. Off to a rough start, and the Titans just go bing, bang, boom right in your face. The Loff is loose, Cam Brody. You can't get him back in. You need Manly, you got to try and put him back in the cage because the cage is open and that cage ain't closing anytime soon. The Loff is on fire. On fire. The upset's on, knock knock. The upset's on. Still first half. Still only going to be by 2 tries, but very happy with the start. Very happy with the start. Olivia says, no talent show today. No, we only do them on Wednesdays. That is correct. We do only do those on Wednesdays, the old talent show. And we wear pink for it too. So Loffy with an early double. And the Titans are about to lead 16-4. Manly, last week you were unbelievable in the first half. Second half, maybe not so much. Let's get me some back-to-back, baby. Andrew says, I hope this start isn't a false dawn. I know. That's why I always get nervous. That's why I always sit here and go, well, I'm very happy, but I've seen this before. I've been here before. I heard about like this before, and it's not good. So, positive, winning, playing some great footy. Manly not playing great footy. Long way to go. But this is what we need to see. This is what we need to see from them. Jared Famone says, Loffy Khan Pereira killing it tonight, and Foreign showing some great stuff as well. Yeah, no, the boys have really put in a good effort in this first 21 minutes. 51 tries in 51 games, yeah. Daz, he's absolutely killing it, man. He's absolutely crushing it. Knock Knock says, Manly's defense is like Swiss cheese. Manly's defense right now is just dreadful. Like, Loffy got that ball in the wing and scored under the post, but not from going out and then in. From coming all the way back in and then just running a direct line, really tough run right to the post. So that is a big sign of bad defense. Massive. Max Watson says, I've got Titans to win and Loffy can't pro a double on for $10 right now, contemplating the cash out or riding it all the way. Look, if you did that, I would keep it. Like, they're up 16-4. Like, yeah, sure, the inner Titan of me of the previous years thinks, yeah, shit, we're probably going to throw this away. But based on merit right now, the Titans are playing some really good footy. I think you just back it, dude. I think you just back it. If you get really nervous late on, then maybe reconsider it at halftime. I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be thinking about it right now. Manly will get the ball hit the 15. And Tom Tebojevic brings it back out to the 25, first tackle. Toby Stevens says, I forgot the golden rule of never get your hopes up when you're a Manly fan. Oh, yes, because you're talking to a Titans fan right now. Second tackle here at the 30. Jason Saab back to Kroger. Kroger off to Tommy Talau. And he'll get this ball with some good post contact at the 45. That's great post contact. He's still going. Third tackle here. And he'll actually get to the 50. That was about 15 metres post contact there. So out to the right, Jason Vunga, Jake Boyovich. That's good passing in there. Knock on! Jason Saab would have been away, but Jason Saab knocks it on. Yeah, boos! Olivia says they were shocking to begin with, but they have turned it around now. Correct. The first 5 minutes, we conceded a try. We kicked the ball out the full, and there was something else that happened as well. Kicked the ball out in the full, knocked the ball on in our own 40, and also conceded a try. Since then, we've been really good. Ibrahim says, we've seen this lots of times. We've seen a lot, Ibrahim. Give Loffy the keys for Australia. When Loffy scores, Australia wins, mate. When Loffy scores twice, the world wins. And the world needs a win right now. The world needs a win right now. Gary says, Titans much better this week, or Manly poor, or a bit of both? I'd say a bit of both. But the Titans have been really strong in this since the 5 minutes in mark. And Titans go out to Jaden Campbell, who will get taken down at the halfway point by Cherry Evans and Olukwatu. Second tackle. Titans been solid, but Manly's defense has been just pathetic. They're really kind of following on from that second half performance against Newcastle last week. Rush says, I hope the Titans win for you, bro. I hope they win for the fans, dude. The community deserves it. The community deserves it, but appreciate you, Rush 101. So, fourth tackle here at the 38. And they go out to the left-hand side. Gold Coast needs a bit of a win right now, you know. Every team needs a win at some stage just to keep the fans going and just to keep firing up by the team. So, fifth tackle now at the 40. Starkey hit Fitty, did he? Does he? Starkey hit Fitty. And Trebojevic grabs the ball here at the 10, first tackle. Sea Eagles' defense has more holes in it than it... Oh, for gosh sake. Deary me, I'm never coming back to Thailand to stream again. I'm never going to be in Thailand to stream again because all you guys want to talk about is whatever that comment is, ladyboys and where's the smelling thing? Where's the smell? Where's the... Oh, there it is. And this herbal inhaler thing. And it's a penalty to Manly coming out of their own 20s. That'll help them out. Never coming back and streaming in Thailand again. Vietnam, I wonder what comments we're going to get in Vietnam, because when we're in India, what were the comments? We had people talking about the tuk-tuk horns, which you could hear on the stream because it's always tuk-tuk buddy auto horns. The tuk-tuk horns, am I sick yet? Or whatever, there was something else. And then here, it's ladyboys, it's tramps, underpants, whatever that is. I know what that is, but I don't want to know what that is. And then the herbal inhaler. So Vietnam, I don't know what's happening in 2 weeks, but I'm sure that you guys will find something. So Manly now, second tackle, they'll be at the 42. They get the offload away, sorry, so still first. Cherry Evans, he'll give that ball across. It's a great, okay. Manly are away, Manly are away, Manly are away. And they'll be taken out to the 15. It's a great line, though. That was a really impressive run. Titans defense wasn't actually awful. It's just they found a really good hole there. Cherry Evans gives it off here to Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks to Olakau'atu. And Olakau'atu runs his ball to the 10, third tackle. Come on, boys, hold him out. Hold him out. Cherry Evans gives it off here to Luke Brooks. 6 again for Manly. Jazz Tavanga. He'll get this ball 5 metres away from the line. First tackle. And that should probably be 6 again. No, he to grab the leg. So, oh, he didn't even call 6 again. Well, you just admitted that he grabbed the leg and then no call to 6 again. Sure, I'll take it. Out to Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it off to Olakau'atu. Why am I seeing a comment saying help Mitchell Moses? Why is BKR Sport helping Mitchell Moses? 6 again here for Manly. Jay Travojevic. He'll give it to Grassy McGrath back in play. Grassy McGrath, not a knock on. So not full points there for Grassy McGrath, but he does get involved. So they're 10 metres out of the line for Manly. Lachlan Croker, Jazz Tavanga. Tavanga here, Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it to Garrick, and that try is an easy try for Manly. Don't ever get your hopes up on the Gold Coast. Try time, Garrick. 16 to 8 with a kid to come. Very easy one there. Ali says, Seagulls, please 2 try. No, unfortunately that doesn't happen. Jamie Dawes says, probably already asked, so feel free to skip. Who wins, Loffy, Saab, Caller, or Fitzgibbon? Well, it's between Loff and Saab. I will back my boy. I'm going to back my boy and say Loff. All right. Well, that's a try for Manly. Brendan Weston says, I don't mean this with any disrespect, but why is this the Friday night game this week? By the way, Manly are going on Scam Watch now, surely. If they lose this game, they'll be on Scam because I put them in top 4, yeah. If they lose this game, but there's a long way to go, and I know my team. But I'm happy with the start. So, also, it's not disrespectful. I understand it. I'd say the same thing from another perspective and neutral perspective. You've got to remember, one, this is Origin week, so there's only 5 games this week. All games this week aren't that spectacular. And the draw is done in September, October of last year. So, ultimately, this is a bit of a throwaway round. They do a bit of a throwaway round where they just kind of put they put these games on where it doesn't necessarily get a great deal going out of you, but you know, I'm happy for it. But Garrick here from the right hand side, he will he's gonna hit the post. He's gonna hit the post. He does miss it, and it will stay 16-80 to the Gold Coast. Beautiful. Bucks just get the Vietnamese foot massage. Are you talking about a legitimate foot massage here, but hey, Buck, where were you on Monday, by the way? Where were you on Monday? We were waiting for you. Olivia, the church windows. Yeah, that's right. India was tuk-tuks, church windows, and am I sick yet? Andrew says, Thailand looks like a great option. I need a break. Yeah, I know why you're coming to Thailand, buddy. I know. I've been here for fitness and getting my shit together, but I know why you're coming here. Your first stop's Pattaya, innit? So Manly get this ball here at the 8. Cherry Evans gives it off to Nathan Brown. Strong run, but Titans good defense to whack him at the 18. Camp Brody says, never forgetting the BKR Sport tuk-tuk freak out on Insta. Mate, those damn tuk-tuks, I tell you. Ibrahim says, we've evolved just in the wrong way. Andrew says, hope that's not. You need help. David says, we need a Bun My, Jay. Bun My review when you get to Vietnam. Why just Vietnam? Why not Thailand? So 4 tackle for Manly, and they will get this ball to the halfway point. Fear. No, gets the offload away. Oh, no, the defense not great out here. No, defense not great out here. Olakawatu, and he will lose the ball. Is that a knock on? Is that a knock on? Grassy McGrass! Grassy McGrass. Beautiful. Knock on from Manly. Knock on Manly. They're going to challenge this? Damn, it's a ballsy call. I don't know why there's so many comments here about helping buddy Mitchell Moses. Up the Titans, surely a win for Blaze. Hopefully, Acidics. Hopefully a win for our community, man. But Manly are going to challenge this here. Olakawatu is trying to throw the ball out backwards, but... So he's got the ball there. Oh, he's just lost the ball. Yeah, no, this is just a knock-on from Olakawatu. Why would you challenge that? That's a bad lost challenge. Why would you challenge that? Ibrahim says, Metcalf has to watch out. McGrath is coming. Well, that's a fantastic play there for Grassy. Unbelievable play. Milford's not in the NRL anymore, Daz, but it's still his fault. McGrath's going to be the next immortal. What a year they've had so far. Unbelievable year, mate. Unbelievable year. And guess what? Newcastle play tomorrow. That's where you really start to bank up those points. Bank them up. Jared Farmo said, that's right. Do what the NFL does when the Denver Broncos have a Thursday night game and move it to a non-primetime start. Denver Broncos, what a team. Daniel Bates says, morning all, very Australian type weather here in Eastern England right now. Seriously. No, Daniel. Don't do this again. We've had enough of you pumps lying around here. This is a serious channel, mate. Jaden Campbell running into the Lions, getting manhandled at the moment. He's doing his best. He's trying his heart out, but he's getting manhandled when he gets into the line. They are throwing him about a bit. And that's going to be Isaac Fasumalawi to the 45 on Manly side of the field, third tackle. Daniel, we've had this conversation before, mate. England has never seen sun in its life. Brimo will get taken down here at the 40. Fourth tackle. 10 minutes to go the first half, guys. 10 minutes to go. Hit that like button and subscribe. 2 games tomorrow. Knights, Roosters, and Cowboys, Dolphins. Before Sunday is Rabbitohs versus the Bulldogs. Darcy says, this is like the first Titans game I've seen all year because they're normally in Fox. How are they coming last? Oh, Darcy, my friend. Darcy. How are they coming last is not a question we've had to ask ourselves so far this season. No. They were down 28-0 at halftime to the Broncos last week, which wasn't exactly exhilarating. But yeah, no, it's unfortunately not been a surprise with how the season has gone for the old Gold Coast this year, why they are in last. Yeah. Ali says the Eagles one more try. No, thank you. Manly, Luke Brooks. Oh, no, they've got space here. Tolotau Quarter cuts back on the inside. Don't be a penalty. No, okay, I thought there was nearly a high tackle there, but it's fit tackle for Manly at 35. Not a great set at all. Bucks, I'm a busy man. I couldn't make it on Monday. You couldn't make it on Monday to the Eels game. Wow, you couldn't make it to your own team. You like that Warriors fan? He says he only supports his team on home games. Unbelievable stuff. Andrew says, Koh Samui seems a fun night out. Yeah, Koh Samui would be a fun night out, mate. Koh Samui is a big party island down south. And you're close enough to like Phuket and that area as well. So third tackle, there's heaps of islands in that down south in that area. To be fair, if you're going to come here, you'd probably suggest there. AJ Brimo, go Brimo! Brimo's away to 30, gets the ball back on the inside into JC! Gold Coast in your mouth, baby. Boom, forget New South in your mouth. Get that Gold Coast right up into you. Titans with a try to the pose. It is 20-80 with the kick to come. And JC gets the nice little inside pass there from AJ Brimson. And it's 20-8 with the kick to come. Feed the speed, baby. Feed the speed, JJ. Feed the speed. Addy says, what is Manly doing? They're not doing much. They're not doing. I think the only way to answer you there, Addy, is to say, when you say what is Manly doing, I say Manly not doing. I don't know if they know how to do. Not a big doer. They're not a big doing team this year. Not a big doer. Buck says, with the Gold Coast 4-pack, you would have thought they would be in the top 8. Thank you, Buck. Thank you, Buck. With the Eels halves, you would have thought they'd be top 8 too, no? Daniel Bates says, grateful, hoping it lashes down from tomorrow for 4 days because I'm on 4 consecutive 12-hour shifts. Deary me. 4-hour shifts. Oh, 12-hour shifts. I thought we would complain about 4-hour shifts. Spiz says, bro, why do I get timeout? I just love Titans and Tuk Tuk. And Tuk Tuk? Okay. I'm not the one timing out. I don't know what's happened, but moderators have probably done it for a reason. So 22-8 here with 8 minutes to go the first half. Go the Gold Coast. Speed men are killing it. They are. Manly are getting done over you. I don't know how Manly are playing this poorly, but Titans are playing really good footy as well. James is at the game up the Titans. Get it out, James! Get it out! Go, James. What a man. Brocky Sports says Gold Coast strippers better than Manly strippers. Well, that is always just going to be a correct statement regardless, isn't it? Regardless, we could be down 70-0 and I'd say, hey, listen, you might have a good rugby league team, but Gold Coast strippers definitely clear Manly strippers. Very simple stuff. Very simple equation. Don't have to do too many mathematics for that one. So the Titans now. But then again, Manly, you strippers are probably better than maybe Penrith strippers. So I'll give you that. Give you that. Give you that one. Canberra apparently is like legal, like we were talking about the other week, like in regards to like, we're not going to go down that conversational path actually, but I'm sure they actually have underrated ones. It's a great question to ask yourself though. Real spine-tingling stuff. 4th tackle here for the Titans to 40. Andrew says, if the Seagulls played the second half like they did last week, you could put 50 on them. I hope so, but also the complete opposite could happen, and we all know how Titans second halves do go. This is a great first half, and I want them to score another try. If they score another try, it's definitely not over, but it will give me a lot more confidence in the win. 14 points is still very doable. We went up 16-0 against the Raiders, and they came back. You know, there hasn't been too many significant comebacks this year comparatively to recent years, but they still are. They still lurk. They still lurk. They're lurkers. Those comebacks are lurkers for the Titans. And Manly 40-20 attempt here. That was an awful kick on 3rd tackle. Cherry Evans, I'm sorry, but you're off your rocker this year, dude. Brimson now brings it back here to the 30. He keeps kicking the ball on like 3rd tackle. High tackle penalty. Thank you. Cherry Evans, you're having a raucously bad season. Why is he continuously kicking it on 3rd? If you're going to go for the 40-20, then sure, but he's not going for the corners. He's going straight down the guts to AJ Brimson, and Brimson's just bringing it straight back. Pretty much bringing it straight back. So why are you kicking it so early from the 45 on your own side of the field? This might be your bin here. The bunker may get involved here. No, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway, the point is that Cherry Evans, I don't know what he's doing, dude. Levi Smith, so jumped on the Titans, 13 plus, $11.50 odds, looking good so far. Long way to go, but I like it. Dasmate says, Rugby League powerhouses, the Newcastle Knights ruined Manly. I think they were ruined before that, but fair call. Knight Rider says, Titans always have several games in them, whereas underdogs, they kill the opposition with momentum and pace of play. Yep, and this is exactly what it looks like right now. It's exactly what it looks like right now. So first tackle here for the Gold Coast at the 42. Kieran Foran out to AJ Brimson. Brimson gives it off into BK. BK gets it out to the left. Oh, taking down to the 25. Good run, though. Good run. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Third tackle, Kieran Foran. He's at the 28. He'll then get out the back here to Jaden Campbell. JC gets it off to Chris Randall, and he'll be 25 metres away for tackle. Come on, boys. One more. One more in us before first half ends. One more in us. Out to RCG, and he gets a nice offload away to Verrills. Verrills to Kieran Foran. Been really happy and impressed with Kieran Foran here today. Really impressed with Foz. Fifth tackle now, 18 metres out. Sam Verrills, he'll go out to the right-hand side. Jaden Campbell, JC, kicks his ball across. Go Allen, up, knocks it back. Ches gets the... Oh, Luke Brooks gets the ball, sorry, the 10. Good jump there from Fitz, though. And it's a penalty to Manly. All I know is we were up against the Storm by 2 tries going into half-time. Scratch that until 37th minute where we conceded 2 tries and Melbourne took the lead just before half-time. So that's all I don't want right now. This was when Melbourne scored 2 tries, when they were down by 2, and which ultimately put them in the lead going into half-time, which was ridiculous. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. Even if we don't score a try, I think more importantly right now is not conceding a try. Not conceding. Because I always say, if it's a close competitive game, if a team scores in the last 5 minutes before half-time, the closer it is to half-time, the better it is for the team, and they're usually going to win. Like, I think it's more mentally switching if they score in the 40th minute, like on the dot, than the 35th minute. But I think the 35th minute to 40th minute is always going to be kind of where you look towards. Luke Brooks then to Tom Trbojevic, and then it'll be at the 33, 4 tackle. Someone says, honestly, happing y'all are... Hold on. Jerry Evans, I don't know what that means. Happing y'all are putting on a score on us. Maybe happy you are putting a score on us so the media can pick up on our horrible management ruining this club into the ground. I know the feeling. Jerry Evans puts that ball up. Come on, Titans, get the ball. Knock on man. That's knock on Titans, so it'll be a... Oh no, why are we going to the bunker here? It was very clearly knock on Titans and then knock on Manly. Unless it hits the knee. Well, it's definitely a knock on here from the Gold Coast. And then it just comes down to... if it comes off the knee of Manly, maybe. But I'm pretty certain it's a no try. Double knock on, Manly get the ball 10 metres out. He goes up. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's just a knock on from Loft there. There's nothing wrong with Saab's involvement in that. Oh, they kind of... It doesn't even touch him. He's missed his jump, but he doesn't even touch him. Oh, okay, so they're going to call this a penalty in the Gold Coast. They're going to say he stops competing, which he does stop competing. It just came down to if he touched him or not. I actually didn't see the touch, but he probably did. So there you go, penalty Titans. Let's go. Let's go! Tango Base is getting paid to watch rugby league. Maybe an idea, you know. Maybe an idea, Tango Bay. Maybe a good idea. Highlanders fan says, you think Australia going to win the Test final? I hope so. I would be pissed off if I was a Manly fan. I'd be pissed off if I was a Manly fan. Let me know if you would like to... Oh, sorry. I received a text. That was very funny. Jay says, the Roosters don't need DCE. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what Sam Walker does when he gets back, because obviously he's coming back from a pretty significant injury. David says, considering how the Titans board just do what they want, is there cap space if Ches decides he wants to play on next year and reunite with his old mate Foz and Papa Des? He would have to take a pretty large pay cut, which I don't think he'd be happy to do. I don't think the Titans would have the cap space, to be fair. I don't think they would. 2027? Yes. But there's no way you'd go for Ches in 2027. 2027, the Titans will have a big bucket load, because obviously Dave is leaving at this point. I actually spoke to Dave the other day, which was nice to hear from him. But, yeah, 2027 would be the closest that you'd be looking towards the Titans making a big splash in the market, unless they were to let Dave go early. I don't think anything would be happening in the next... Yeah, I don't think anything would be happening in the next... in 2026, really. Which makes it nerve-wracking, considering that Papua New Guinea and Perth both have full salary caps to spend in the market at that time frame. The only benefit is, do you want to live in Perth, on the other side of the country? Do you want to live in another country in Papua New Guinea? Or do you want to live on the Gold Coast? That's the only benefit that we have, realistically. So penalty to Manly here, minute 43 to go the first half. Just don't concede before half time, for the love of God. Andrew says, Cherryman should just retire and go to the pub to watch some footy for the sake of the Seagulls after this showing. Well, he's leaving Manly after this year. He's leaving Manly. Campo says, not letting them get the momentum back is key here. Yeah, just don't let them concede before don't let them score before half time. That's all I'm asking. So Manly is second tackle at 35. Again, I don't think a try here for the Titans is as important as not letting Manly score before half time. Sherry Evans will be taken down to the 30. I think if the goal was scored now, it'd be huge, but not the point I'm making. Add the Jazz Tavanga, and don't give away a penalty too, because it'll bring it back within 2 scores, because they would go for the 2. Forward tackle here, Luke Brooks. He's at the 15. He'll go short ball, Ben Trbojevic, and that's a knock on, baby. Grassy McGrass, you're my man. You're my man, Grassy. You're my man. You're my man. Grassy McGrath with the big play there. Knock on Manly. Jeez. Manly really helping out those Dally M Grassy McGrath points. As he says, hey Blazer, the doggies fan love the Titans today. No, you love the Titans every day, mate. GTDT says, please take DC to the Roosters. Thank you from a Finns fan. I do think he probably goes to the Finns, to be fair, but I don't know. Wherever he signs, he'll probably end up, staying at Manly. Walker's out for another 4 weeks. Yeah, I heard about his broken hand. That's really sad, man. It's really sad. Daniel Bay says, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy Origin 2 next week. I'm hoping to get to a walkabout bar here to get a bit of atmosphere and a feel of the passion firsthand. Yeah, it'll be good stuff. Yeah, no, we'll be live, man. That first stream, we had like 1,600 people watching live. It was massive. Oh, he didn't drop it good. I thought he did. Fourth tackle for the Gold Coast at the 33. This should be the end of the first half, and that is. Beautiful first half, baby. That is a beautiful first half from the Gold Coast Titans. Get the grand final tickets ready for Titans fans to really start to lap it up. We're on our way to the grand final. But 22-8 here at halftime. To the Gold Coast. Let's go through some of these stats here, and we'll get back into the chat. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, guys. We've got 2 games tomorrow, which is Knights, Roosters, and Dolphins, Cowboys. Before Sunday, we've got the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs. With the Bulldogs need to win to stay on top of the table. The Canberra Rays putting massive pressure on them. But fantastic first half here for the Gold Coast. Really poor for Manly. 53% possession for the Titans, 47% for Manly. So it's actually quite even in regards to the possession. It's nothing too drastic in Titans' favour. Not a good sign there for the Seagulls. Time possession is 14.5 minutes for the Gold Coast, with 13 minutes there for Manly. Completion rate, unbelievable. Titans with some really good stuff here, 90%, 19 from 21. The Titans actually haven't had a bad completion rate throughout the season. Like most games, they actually aren't having as bad as a completion rate as you would expect, considering you've watched the games with me, and they don't usually look exactly fantastic on the completion rate, but it's not usually awful. This is really good though at 90%. However, Manly, we need to have a bit of a chat, because 75% isn't great. You want to be at least getting to the 80% mark. 75% isn't awful, but 5 errors. They're 15 from 20. 5 errors is really not good stuff. Attack, all runs, 79 runs for the Titans, 72 runs for Manly. There's a pretty significant gap here, though. Gold Coast are all over them in the middle. 814 run meters to 645 for Manly. So if you try to equal it out and use the comparison and bring them together, that's now 79-73. These will update at half time. 79-73 is 6 runs different. Manly are down by about 160 odd right now. So if you try to give them that 10 meters per run across 6 more runs, they're still down by 100 meters from the Titans. The Titans are really dominating in regards to the run meters if you were to equal it out. 273 post-contact meters here for the Gold Coast, 239 there for Manly, so much more an advantage there of the Titans as well. Line breaks is 5-3 Gold Coast, tackle breaks is 29-16. Manly have missed 29 missed tackles in the first half. That is obscene. That is obscene in one half. 16 isn't fantastic for the Titans, but at least it's not 29. Wow. Average set distance is 39.49 here for the Titans, so very high on the average area. It seems better than it is when you're watching it. Like extremely, it's right at the highest end of the where you would expect, from 35 to 40, 40 to 45 is good, great. 45 to 50 is fantastic, and then 50 plus is out of this world. Anything under 35, they're actually at 40.57 now, so they're into the great category, which makes a lot more sense average set distance wise. Anything under 35 is not great. Anything under 35 is under the average. Anything under 30 you wouldn't even spit at. But luckily for Manly, they are right in the middle of the not doing good at all on the average set distance with 32.75. That is not a great deal of meters there. It's 8 meters less per set than what the Titans are doing. Played the ball speed, 3. Jeez, hold on. Dear me, I'm dying of you. I'm seeing the Titans win at the moment. I'm definitely dying. But 3.57 seconds here for the average play the ball speed for the Titans, which is quite slow. You know, it means they're actually thinking about what they're doing. I like it. I actually appreciate that from the Titans. They're really thinking about it, with 3.5 seconds there for Manly at the exact same. Just a little bit, tiny bit faster, but that's pretty slow play the ball speed overall for both these teams. Offloads is 7-3 Manly way, so we're not locking up the offload. Kick defusal 50% for the Titans, 67% for Manly. No force dropouts just yet. Defense, both these teams, no good. Oh no, this is not a defensive game, and even if you think the Titans are going to get some good defensive effective tackle percentage here, you would be very much mistaken. Titans at 84.29%, 88% is the bare basic marker, 90% is, anything above 90% is fantastic, 88 to 90 is the bare basic marker. Titans are at 84.29%, so that, you know what's coming for Manly in a second if that's the case. 161 tackles made, 16 missed tackles, but what's hurting the Titans here is 14 ineffective tackles. So that's 30 bad tackles. If they could just limit those ineffective, the missed tackles isn't that bad in considering comparatively to the opposition team. It's just those ineffective tackles, because when we get to Manly, the reason why, like, the Titans should actually be much more superior in the effective tackle percentage, but that's what's hurting them. That's what's hurting them most. So 30 bad tackles across 161 tackles made. You want to be hitting 88%. That's pretty significantly underneath. Manly, 83.33%. So they're literally 1% worse than the Titans here. 175 tackles made, 29 missed tackles is crazy, but they are limiting the ineffective with 6. So they got 35 bad tackles in the first half. Across that 175 tackles made, that's not good. Like, it's just, if you're looking at anything, if you're looking at 86 is like, you're close enough, but you're not there yet. Anything 85 and below is dreadful. So, yeah, these two teams need to wake up a bit in regards to their bad tackles, whether it be missed or ineffective. Negative play, 5 errors to Manly, 2 errors to the Titans. Penalties conceded is 4-3 Manly way. Ruck infringements 3-1 Titans way. Overall, Titans been the better team so far. You can see it in the meters, you can see it in the completion rate, you can see it in the post contact, you can see the line breaks, the tackle breaks, the average set distance. Jeez, I don't know what's happening with my throat right now. Yeah, look, Manly have offloads, and they have... what do they really have right now? They have the offload battle with them. That's literally it. That's the only thing they lead in. Offloads. Everything else is Titans' way. So, you know, it reflects the scoreline. Both teams defensively have been super poor, based off of the effective tackle percentage marker. But overall, I'm very happy, baby. I'm very happy. I'm not calling it quits just yet, though. I'm not popping the champagne. No champagne yet. I've been here before, I have. Oh, I've been here before. So I will not pop the champagne just yet. Is that... Okay, yeah, no, I will put that on. We have been here before, so I'm not going to pop it just yet, but we're on our way. Ooh, it's getting ready. The fat lady, she's not singing yet, but start warming her up. Addy says, can you show the game? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I can. Daniel Bay says, anyway, I hope you guys... Oh, really, they comment. Someone says, could rant on for hours how our management has run us into the ground. So could I. As a sport, I have, publicly. Cronulla and Manly are going band for band. Well, the Sharks won yesterday, so... But then again, Sharks were down 18-6 to the Dragons yesterday before coming back and winning 30-18. So this is 4 points difference to that. With that being said, though, I do have the Sharks as a better team currently with a better coach than what Manly have. Dayton Morris firing up behind the Titans. Get up, son. Levi says, if TC stays at Manly, I hope it's for our Reggies. Oh, Ches has just fallen off a cliff this year. This is club around the Titans. That was solid. David says, Grassy is on a generational run right now, and he's still got the Knights game tomorrow to back up for. Mate, I know. He really is just a tough soldier. He really is. Zach, with the member for 28 months, can't pop the shampoos, don't want to pull a Martin. I want to feel how Martin felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he feel that day? How did he feel? Yeah, I wonder how he actually felt, you know? Damn, I tell you what, Australia's actually firing up. By the way, appreciate you've been a member for 28 months. Australia's actually... Mitchell Starc, take a bow, son. Mitchell Starc and Hazelwood holding it down. Like, we love that, especially Hazelwood, considering he's the last batter. That's really kind of saving. Australia lead by 260 runs. This is saving Australia right now. Mitchell Starc has saved Australia. If he doesn't get player of the match when we win this game, if we win this game, if he doesn't get player of the match, I give up. Did the flog fail? He didn't do too great with the bat. Let's put it that way. Campbell says, mate, I've had the grand final tickets ready since the Roosters win. Oh, mate, it's been worrying for you then, hasn't it? It's been worrying for you. Give me 1 second here. I'm still going to be here. Just give me 1 second. Plenty of footy has been played in between. Plenty of footy has been played between here and the Roosters game, Brody. So I'm surprised you've still got them, but I'm glad you do because now you're going to get it. You've got them for a good price. Now you've got them for a really nice price. Oh no. Oh, Jesse's saying you're actually winning. Wow. I love that. Like, you guys know my Instagram gets flooded when Titans games are on. Just such a comment like that is hilarious. You're actually winning. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's great. I know. Wow. Megabyte says, I'm watching on the 9 Now app and you're ahead of their live by about 30 seconds. Yeah, 9 Now's always behind. So when I used to stream like Origin games, when I'm in Australia, I have to watch it on 9 Now with the computer. So I would always be well behind. And then obviously YouTube is about 15-second gap between me and you. It sucked. Yeah, it really did suck. So I watch it on watchnrl.com overseas. It's the only way we can watch it. I can get it for free illegally, but then I'm well behind as well. It's probably even behind 9 Now. So no, it's it's great to be in front because at the very least you could pause me and put me on time. If I'm behind you, then you can't, fix that. But if I'm in front of you, you can fix it by pausing me and whatnot. Still 40 minutes to go. One more try and we'll cruise home. 2 more tries and we'll cruise home. 2 more tries. Because 20 points is 20 points a lot. I've seen it before though. So Zach said he would have felt like putting a bounty on Josh Butler's head for running into his wicket. Levi says, for us Manly fans' sake, put the bloody scam card on us now. Can't do it, Levi! Can't do it yet. Don't worry, it will come if you lose this game. If you lose this game, Levi, you scammers, you're definitely getting put on the old scam. 100%. Casey's put a massive $5 in the Titans. None of this dollar anymore, making big money moves tonight. Yeah, you better... no, I'm not even going to make a joke about putting more money on because I'm not going to be responsible for your gambling. The Telstrad's on. I can deal with it now, though, because we're winning. If you're a Manly fan, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Get this whistling dickhead off my screen. Get this whistling idiot off my screen. Gee whiz, I hate this man. This stupid bloody cartoon bullshit. And I hate that duck or fish or whatever the hell that is. Now it's a cloud. Piss off. Oh, boy. 6 runs or wicket, Zach. No, you got 6 runs, Jay. Yeah, 6 runs. I might pause you anyway. Please, Jazz, please. Please be nice to me, mate. Please. I don't know. I can't handle criticism. Mute. Hey, well, the Broncos, they haven't lost in 2 weeks, Olivia. You've got to be happy with that. Yeah, look, they might have only beaten the 17th place team last week, and they've got a bye this week, but semantics. Semantics. Get the squealing idiot on your screen. I think Skunkle might potentially be at this game. Levi says, all I can imagine is DC whistling and walking along with a bag full of cash and not a care in the world. I'm surprised Manly have not been able to win a premiership with Chez after that contract was signed. I know he won in 2011 with Manly, but after 2014, when he was Muppet Mudbish, I'm surprised Manly have not been able to win a premiership with him. Manly have won a premiership in every decade since they've come into the competition. So I'm pretty certain they've won in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Yeah, all of them. They've won one premiership in each decade. 5 years in now, haven't won it yet. Could it be about to break the hoodoo? Could we be about to break the hoodoo? Kay says, to be honest, we've had some funny calls go our way tonight, but not complain too much. It's about time. What funny calls? What funny calls are going our way? The only one that I could look back and say, okay, maybe it was harsh, but still technically it's part of the rules, is when Titans knocked it on, when Manly were going for the try in the right-hand corner, and they said that Saab touched Loffy and he wasn't competing for the ball, which he wasn't competing for the ball. He'd given up on that and then touches him. So, again, technically it's probably the right decision, but I can understand why people might be frustrated by that and might be harsh. Outside of that, what are you talking about? Olivia says, did you see a fan passed away in the crowd before kickoff at the Titans vs Broncos game last week? And yep, I'll take the 2 weeks in a row wins. Didn't know about that. I did not know about that in the stadium. God bless them. Samuel says, start, bench, cut, Metcalf, Katoa, and Fogarty. Well, based off of age, straight away I'm cutting Fogarty, but if you're talking about current quality, then you'd probably be definitely putting him into the mix. But based off of age, I'd be looking towards Metcalf and Katoa, and I would personally start Katoa, and I would personally bench Metcalf, just because I think that Metcalf has been having a great season, don't get me wrong, and I think he's well deserving of the Dally M leader currently at the halfway point. However, I do have high beliefs in Asai Katoa. And I also think that you're getting the experience of also playing international footy with him at the Tongan level. So I will start Katoa for now. I will bench Metcalf, and then I would cut Fogarty. But then again, it completely comes down to the question. If you're asking me, you have to win the competition this year, who do you select? I would probably select the experience of Fogarty and start him. I'd probably bench I don't think Asai Katoa was good off the bench as a 14, so I'd put Metcalf 14, and then I'd cut Katoa, which switches the whole thing around. So if I'm winning this year, if I'm immediately trying to win this year, start Fogarty, bench Metcalf, cut Katoa. But if I'm thinking future-wise, cut Fogarty, start Katoa, bench Metcalf. There you go. Brenton, appreciate you for joining up as a member. Get around you, Brenton. Another Castrian, mate. He's fired up for a win last week. Fired up for a win. Don't worry, we know how you feel right now, but it's only half time. But it's only half time. Not the lights again. The lights again? What's happened with the lights? Oh, the epileptic lights at Seabus. So the second half has started here, guys. Titans will start with the ball at 20. Hit that like button and subscribe. Enjoy the dog, Jay. Enjoy the dog. The Dingo says, hey, bro, really rough to watch. Rough watch for me this one, but happy for you. Yeah, no, it's a rough watch for me every week, but at least we get one good week so far. Still a whole second half to go. Don't give up on your team just yet. Not over yet. There you go. But you guys just look like you want it way more than we do after last week. Feels like this is yet another wasted season for us. I could, turn that comment completely around, except for the fact that we're winning this game at the moment. I could turn that back around and say the same thing. It's just that we're having one of those games. It just seems like one of those games right now where we're fired up, and we really want to earn a win for our fans. So I'm really happy that right now we're in the right position to get a W in this game. But overall, it's usually a rough wash for us too. So I'm just enjoying. I'm just enjoying actually being in the lead for once at a pretty critical moment. So fit tackle for the Titans at the halfway point. But I also am very well aware of what could still happen. And it's not because it's Manly. Literally any team, I would never be confident in it with a lead until otherwise. So that's going to be Tommy Talau who picks that ball up at the 20. It'll be first tackle. Max Watson says, will you do any content with the new rugby league game, or really not really the style? It's not that it's not my style. It's just that I'm traveling, man. So I'll be in Vietnam when that comes out. I don't have a PlayStation with me. I'm too busy doing stuff. And we're live streaming pretty much every day anyway for rugby league. So I don't really feel like I need to. But yeah, there's plenty of people out there who'll jump on the hype of that game and can do that. And I'm also 31, man. So I like it, but I've got other priorities. So Tom Trbojevic now gets bought to the 45. I do want to play it though, at some point, but I just got other priorities. Levi says our premiership window is closed pretty quick. I wouldn't say it's closed. I would not say your premiership window is closed. That's not true at all. 2021 looks great, but they weren't Panther Storm dominant, and unfortunately have been mediocre since with a solid lineup. Will be tough to win by 2029. No, I disagree. I think that Manly are nowhere close to be written off for a premiership by 2029, and I think that they're nowhere close to be saying that their premiership window is closed. Do I think that it's completely open? Not necessarily, but it had them in fourth pre-season. Yes, you do have a solid roster, so if it clicks, then if this solid roster does click, then you could win next year. You could win the year after. To be fair, these competitions still open this year. I know it doesn't look great right now. It doesn't look fantastic, but who does look unbelievable and fantastic right now besides maybe the Canberra Raiders? Forward tackle now for the Titans at 35. So no, I disagree. I do not think Manly's window is closed, and I definitely don't think that the window doesn't look pretty and promising in the next 4 or 5 years. I'm feeling charitable. You're a good man, Mr. Novocastrian. So, Manly, Tom Trbojevic at the 10. He'll bring it back here to the 15. I really do think it's time. I know Leo Hapawade is injured in this game, but I do think it's time that Leo Hapawade is his starting fullback. Push Tom Trbojevic to the centres. I do see more out of Leo Hapawade at the moment than I do see out of Tom Trbojevic in that fullback role, which is a bold call. Olivia says, I have the Titans 13+. They better not let me down now. Oh, no, we never let anyone down, Olivia. We've never let anyone down in our lives. Can Titans be good in the second half? That's a great question, Seb Watson. That's a very good question. It's a question that I've asked myself for many years now. Many years now. Manly out to Jazz Savanga, then off to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans off to Olakwatu. Olakwatu to bench. No, that's Tom Trbojevic. He gives it off to Jason Saab. Saab's away. Yeah, Loft's got your number. Loft was able to cut him off. You can't tell me that Saab's faster than Lofty. You can't tell me that Saab's faster than Lofty. Fit tackle at the 15. Cherry Evans kicks that ball back up. Saab knocks it back. Titans with the ball at the 8. I don't want to hear no jack shit nothing about Jason Saab being faster than Lofty. I don't want to hear no jack shit nothing. No jack shit nothing about Saab being bloody faster than Lofty. You wish. Especially when Tom's on 1.2 mil. But that's the reason why he's still fullback, because that is a fullback contract. That is the kind of money you're paying a fullback, which is the biggest issue we have with AJ when Keanu comes back in. you know, he needs to be a spinal player with the contract that he's on, but, you know, is he going to be able to fit into his spinal position? Levi says, to be honest, I think Saba slowed down a bit. Yeah, because he knows that Loffy's faster. And then, you know, Loft slapped down Dom Young last year too. You know, everyone's saying Dom Young this, Dom Young that. Well, Dom Young, nothing. Because Loffy slapped him down last year as well. Loffy was on the back foot too. Exactly right, Brenton. You know, get out of my face. Get out of my face at this point, you know? You know what I'm saying? Second tackle here for Manly at the 40. Who can compete with Loft for speed? Feed the speed! Feed the speed. Tom Finlayson says, when do Manly enter scam territory? In about 35 minutes if they don't win this game. In about 35 minutes, mate. Don't you worry. They're on the precipice. They're knocking. Knock, knock, knocking on Scammer's door. Luke Brooks out to Tom Trbojevic. Out to Koala. Koala gives it back out to the outside. Tommy Talau, who'll be 25 metres out, fit tackle. Come on, boys. Keep holding him out. So Ben Trbojevic off to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans puts that one up. Not a good kick. Oh, dude, Cherry, you've got to leave, bro. Cherry, this is why you're not playing Origin, dude. I'm sorry, but Cherry Evans has been absolutely awful today. That kick was just awful. Titans get the ball at 20. Oh, man, 7 tackles here for the Gold Coast. That kick was just awful. Dom says Knights and Titans back-to-back. Yeah, you know, Manly losing not only 2 games in a row, but to the Knights and the Titans, who, when they lost to the Knights, they were third last, and when they're losing to the Titans, currently they're last. Third tackle now for the Gold Coast, Sam Verrills, and Titans won't go from 17th. They will stay in 17th regardless. Unless they won this game by 40, they're up by 14 right now, so they're not going to win by 40, but the point of the matter is that they're going to be in last regardless here, so Manly should feel even worse. That's a great kick there from the Gold Coast, but Tom Trbojevic will get it out of the end goal and bring it out to the 5. Anyone bet Trbojevic to score a try? Well, Trbojevic has not been great at all, but Luke Brooks, good run there to about the 20-odd. Second tackle. Trbojevic has not been good in this game. He's not had the ability to really be good, but... Rice N says, RCG's been good tonight. Well, who hasn't been good tonight for the Gold Coast, really? Like, I can't really see a player that hasn't had a good solid crack at it. Like, I've been loving Foran. Foran's been brilliant today. Did Loffy get a new contract? No, Seb. His contract is up next year. I really hope he stays, bro. I really do hope he stays. Garrick now goes out to the right. Because I know Loft loves the Gold Coast. I know he loves the Gold Coast and he wants to be here, but also he deserves to be in a team that is going to give him the success that he deserves, man. So I really hope he does stay. And I think he will. If we can show a little bit of life, if we can show a little bit of a sign by next year that we're going to, you know, go on with it and start to really improve as a club, then I think he'll stay. But I think it really ultimately comes down to this organisation getting their shit together and putting up, you know, more scorelines, like getting the organisation going to put up more results like this. Tasmate says, no, I wish to donate to Sportsbet another time. Yeah, valid. Joshua Patson, NRL debut here for the Gold Coast. Get around Patson. Get around him. Debuting. So fifth tackle for the Gold Coast and Jaden Campbell at the 48. We'll kick this one down to the corner where it will be Tom Trbojevic who grabs it at the 10. Levi says, I think Manly won this deal getting Fogarty next year. I think that Fogarty suits the Raiders really, really well. I think that this is going to be a massive change in Manly's fortunes with Jamal Fogarty. I don't know whether it's going to click on like Manly fans want. I think it's very difficult to get a good read on if Fogs will actually fit into this Manly setup. But, you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. Manly have a good enough team, and if he can play like he is at the Canberra Raiders, then, you know, sure. Oh, he's lost it. Unreal. That's a knock on, and Grass McGrath's back in play. I think DC leaves this month, especially if they lose this. He's not leaving this year, man. He'll wait until the end of the year. Unless, like, it's just not happening. If it does happen, I'll be surprised, but sure. Knock on Manly. Knock on Manly. Everyone on Titans been solid, but Brian Kelly's defense still needs work. Correct, but BK's also been good on the attack, but Brian Kelly's defense does need work. Brenton says, Loffy, we have a contract for you over Schiller. You shut your dirty mouth, Brenton. Don't even look. What? Okay, hold on a second here, Brendan. So what? You've listened to me say I think Loffy stays on the Gold Coast is a sign of life because he needs to go to a team that is looking for success, that is on a successful path. Success. You hear the word success? Success, success, success. And your thought is fucking Newcastle. You thought he's going to leave the Gold Coast, an unsuccessful team on the beautiful Gold Coast, to go to an unsuccessful team in Newcastle, who that unsuccessful team has beaten twice this year. Get your shit together, Brenton Esley. Unbelievable, you know? You know what I'm saying? Gold Coast, Newcastle, unbelievable. So Jaden Campbell, he's going to pass that ball to Randall, and we take it out to 15. 15. So Titans get the ball now. Sorry, Manly get the ball out there. 15. 30 minutes to go of the game. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 30 minutes to go. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. We're live for every single game. 2 games tomorrow. Game on Sunday. And then big old State of Origin next Wednesday. Jamie Dawes says, well, Manly now have to have a team plan and not a DCE plan with folks going there. Yeah, Manly. You know what? I'll kind of slightly understand where the premiership window closing comment comes from now, because I wasn't really thinking about Cherry Evans leaving. Fogarty comes in, Tom Dvojevic getting on, and injuries just really hurting his career. Cherry Evans rolls away from one, and he'll get taken down at the 38 for tackle. Lee Hubbard is a good fullback, but their halves are going to be questionable until proven otherwise. Their 9 is okay. I can understand where the thought process comes from. I disagree, and I still think the Manly are in a premiership window regardless. That's great chase here from Garrick. And go, Brimo, he's away. At the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. Go, Brimo, go, Brimo, go, Brimo, go, Brimo, go, Brimo, go, Brimo, go, Brimo. He gets the ball off here, gets it off. Go, Gold Coast. Taken down at the 10 is Philip Sami. Jeez, that was a great run there from Brimo. That was an unbelievable run there from Brimo. Titans now get the ball off here to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell across here to Kieran Foran. Come on. Bowie Firma goes in himself here. He's 5 metres out. Doesn't get the offload away. Second tackle. Come on, Gold Coast. Put it over. Come on. BK gets it off here to Kieran Foran. Foran across now to RCG. RCG is 12 metres away. Third tackle. Man, come on, dude. Just want to be happy for once. Out of the left-hand side to Kieran Foran. Foran's going to be 8 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. There's an injury here for Jazz Savanga. God bless him. Have to stop the clock for a second. Volt Hunter says that AJ or Prime Billy. Prime Billy wishes he could be what AJ just did. He wishes. Every time he woke up in the morning, he's like, I hope I can be like that AJ Brimson kid coming through in the future. That's what Billy, he has like a shrine on his wall of AJ Brimson. Brendan says we're getting Dom back this week, unfortunately. Well, he was good for you guys. Something good for the Roosters. Andrew says, why would Luffy leave the Gold Coast with the gold standard strippers to go to Newcastle where the strippers look like my nan? The old Newcastle strippers. I don't know how they would go. Don't know how the old Newcastle strippers would go. Can't say I've been the strippers in Newcastle. Brenton says, exactly, Dad's mate playing off the back of Sharp. He should grow a mullet to Luffy. Oh, he's missing out on the Sharp show. Tino has got, I don't know how many times I've got to tell you this. It's disrespectful that I've got to do it again. Tino's got the greatest hair in the business. Argue with the wall. Also, mind you, I just want to throw this out there. Manly are down 22-8 right now to a Titans team who is in last, with no Tino for Asul Malawi as well, with no Mo Fodawaker. And Titans have the ball out to the right. Phil Sami on fit tackle. He's 10 metres away. Like, we've got Origin players out. You've got no Origin players out, Manly. You're a full-strength team here, Manly. Except for Lehigh, I guess. That's even worse. Up it goes. That's a knock on Gold Coast. And Manly will get the ball out to 5. Jared says, Titans run one tonight. Exciting stuff they're producing. Yeah, and that's a penalty to Manly. Oh, shut your mouth. What the hell are you doing, Corey Waddle? You're down 22-8, mate. Last play. Shut your mouth and get back. Just kick the ball over the sideline and piss off. What's he talking shit for? What are you laughing at, dude? You are literally losing to 17th place by 14 points currently when they've got Origin players out, whilst your team is full strength and you're on a bench. Shut up. Someone says almost climax there. Sounded like. I nearly did. Live on a stream. Jay says that ray of light makes you look 25% more spiritual. Ray of light? Oh yeah, off the beautiful painting. The beautiful painting. It's beautiful, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. Like I told you the other day, Matt Burton is the best mullet. You got a lot to learn, Dasmate. You got a very much lot to learn. Lot to learn. Dasmate believes that Matt Burton has the best mullet. Matt Burton, mullet, best. It's an interesting thought process there, Daz. But we are aware you're an alcoholic. So third tackle here at the 35. Jazz Tavanga has failed his HIA, so he will not be back here today. Manly 25 metres out, fourth tackle. Martin says, talk about the game, mate, please. No, that's not what we do here on the channel. Tom Trbojevic is 15 metres out. 8 metres out from the line, fifth tackle. So we do what we kind of want here. We'll talk about the game when it needs to happen, but we also have a bit of a laugh outside of that. Manly go up, and I'm pretty certain this is a knock-on here from Manly. Could be a knock-on Titans first, but either way it's a knock-on. Mutton, so just to really clarify you, we don't just go play by play. This is, I will give you a commentary. I will tell you about what's happening in the game. But I will also laugh at Manly because I am a Titans fan and I'm happy that we're actually winning a game for once. Not that we're going to win the game, but we're looking pretty good for it. So, and my dad's a Manly fan, so I can't wait to give him a call if we win. I think this is a knock-on to Lakwatu. Yes, sir. That'll be a knock-on to Lakwatu. You're fine, Martin. It's sweet. Canberra says, I think Foz has the best mullet. Oh, no, this is going to be a penalty, Manly. Yeah, Foran is going to take out a Lakwatu here. It's a correct call. Yeah, it is a penalty. I don't even know why Foz thought that was going to happen. Mitchell says, Matt Burton is a flat earther, which means Daz is probably a flat earther too, which checks out. Does check out, Mitchell. Does check out. That is very much true. This will be a knock-on here from Lakwatu there, yeah. So it's going to be a penalty to Manly for Foz not even looking to make a play at the ball. So, wait, I don't know why Kieran's arguing it, to be honest. I don't know. Go over the two, Manly, you cats. Go over the two. Go over the two. Someone says, serious channel, more commentary, please. You're lucky that I don't switch it over and watch the cricket right now, mate. So, penalty Manly, 10 metres out. They go out to the left-hand side, and the referee is going to bring everyone back on side for absolutely no reason. And then now we go again. Sherry Evans passes out to Luke Brooks. Then off to Ben Trbojevic. He's going to be 5 metres out. Come on, please hold him out. Please hold him out. So, Croker gives it to Takiaho. And he's going to be 1 metre away from the line. Second tackle. This is a huge defensive set here, Gold Coast. Come on. Croker to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans at the back. Oh, yes, he stopped him. Third tackle, two. Oh, dude, I don't know how we didn't score there. BK with some great defense. Get that in there. Cherry Evans, 15 metres away. Croker. Bad pass there from Croker. It's fourth tackle of Manly at the 14. Good defense on the Gold Coast so far in this set. Jay Trbojevic, he'll run it himself. And he'll be 4 metres out, fifth tackle. Come on, hold him out one more. I don't know how Collar didn't score just then. Croker at the Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans kicks that ball across. Well, that defense was weird, but it's going to be a knock-on from Manly. I don't know what Loffy was doing, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because the Titans are going to get the ball here at the 10. I think that was a knock-on from Manly in the field of play. Jamie says, Martin Briggs, you should have seen the Finns Dragons game. Check that out if you want game talk. That Dolphins Dragons game was one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. Geez, nearly a knock on there from the Gold Coast, but it's fine. 20 metres out here from their own line, second tackle. We talk about Pasito and cordial here. Yeah, no, we do. We talk about helping people out understand that naan means bread. So there's no naan bread. It's just naan or bread. We also talk about chai tea. Chai is tea. No, nearly a knock on there from the Titans again. Fourth tackle here at the 40. Because chai means tea, you know? So it's naan and chai, not naan, bread and chai tea, because that's just bread and tea. So you learn things here on BK Sport. And the chat talks about Ladyboys a lot, you know? This is what they do. They're a bit of a weird bunch in that chat. So the Titans will kick this ball down to Manly at the 15. Tom Trbojevic gets the ball to the 20, to the 25. You're just lucky we haven't started talking about, you know, Dasmate's exploits in Belmore. At least you would see the glorious weather. What are you talking about? Moo Chai. I don't even know what you're talking about either. Jack Lewis, a long time ago, whatever happened to halfback Ash Taylor? He went off to the Warriors in the end, but he was unfortunately injured. We kind of threw him to the Wolves, man. Forward tackle now at the 40 for Manly. Well. Daz, I didn't say. I haven't said nothing. Cherry Evans, I'm not no snitch. Trebojevic at the 30. Tolota Kuala. 13 metres away from the line. Damn it. Aussie now hit 200 and Starks hit 50. That's awesome. Cherry Evans puts it into the air. It's actually a pretty decent kick. Manly catch it and tackled at the 5. Thank you. Thank you. Give me that ball. Gimme. No, it's a Manly penalty. Take the 2, you cats. Take the 2, you cats. You won't. Buck says if Manly come back and win, they're still on fraud alert. They weren't going off fraud alert regardless of a win today. This is the 17th place Titans with Origin players out, and Manly are a full-strength team. But if they lose, they're going on scam. So Croker off to Jake Trebojevic, and Jake Trebojevic is going to be 4 metres away now, second tackle. You said you were going to put the cricket on. Well, a bit nervous still here. 2 metres out, third tackle. Damn, that's a good Manly chant right now. Someone drum, man. Go against him. Luke Brooks. He's at the 5. He goes to the 10. Gets back to the 5. And there'll be 4 tackle. Hold him out, boys. Come on. Hold him out, boys. 3 metres away from the line. 4 tackle. Cherry Evans. Oh, no. There's a good hole there. Cherry Evans kicks it out of bounds. You're a fucking idiot. Thank you. 7 tackle set for the Gold Coast. Cherry Evans has been dreadful today. Cherry Evans has been absolutely dreadful. 7 tackle set come out for the Gold Coast. And Lofi Pereira, he'll run it back to the 30 on 0 tackle. Jared Farmoni says, speaking of learning, saw the news say Auckland Hospital mistakenly told 25 patients that they had an STI. Imagine going for a heart check when you get told, then you get told you have herpes. See, Martin, this is what we're talking about. You know, we've got the game on here, and we've got Jared Farmoni bringing up some random thing about Auckland Hospital and herpes. You know what I'm saying? You can't even blame me at this point. You can't even blame me. Look at the chat. This is what happens. Like, how did we get onto Auckland Hospital and herpes and heart checks? You know what I'm saying? So the Titans 4 tackle here at 38. How long is Jojo out for? I don't think he's out for too long. Good to see he re-signed today, though. He's been one of our best players over the last couple of years. Right, Sensor, do you think Manly's the biggest swing team? 1 week they shit gold every play, the next they play like a 17th place team. Sure, Tommy Talau gets his ball at 25, sure, but this is now 2 straight weeks where they've been really poor. This has now been 2 straight weeks where they're really poor against 2 teams in the bottom 4. So 20 minutes to go with the game here, guys. 20 minutes to go. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. Manly, 3rd tackle, will get this ball to the 45. Even if they came back and won this game, it's still a very poor game for them. Logan Ballsack says, can't even blame Manly's shit show when they're up against a premiership powerhouse. Yeah, Logan Ballsack, you tell him, I know. I agree. You said it. 4 tackle now for Manly, and Croker, he'll get that ball across to Jake Trebojevic. Jake Trebojevic to Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks here at the 44. He'll go short ball to Tolota Kuala, and he'll be at the 30 now, 5th tackle. Brent says, Jared gave us an STI with that comment. Yeah. With that comment and just looking at the Eels logo. So Manly kick that ball up into the corner. Knock on Alan Fitzgibbon. Damn it. Manly get the ball. Skunk says, so Manly lost to the Knights and is losing to the Titans. That's Inspector Clouseau over there. That is Mr. Inspector over there. But there is still a long way to go here. 20 minutes to go. 14-point game. Is there a Vuvuzela in my stadium right now? What the hell's this? What was that? Is someone got a Vuvuzela in Seabow Super Stadium? What the hell is that shit? Whoever... What's happening? I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, Cherry Evans, he'll get that ball to Olakau'atu. And Olakau'atu... Okay. Well, that was not good defense. So Manly will score. There may be an obstruction here, but I'm pretty certain it's a try. I think there was a player that might have just run through. I saw something out of the corner of my eye, but it's probably going to be a try here to Olakau'atu. But, Manly fans, your heart is in your mouth right now because as he scored, he is grabbing on his elbow and he looks seriously injured. God bless him. You don't want to see something like that. Watch that run of Garrick. No, it's fine. I saw Garrick out of the corner of my eye kind of making that run through, and I thought he might have contacted a player, but no, he goes for the line. So, Olakau'atu scores for Manly, but at what cost here? Olakau'atu scores for Manly, but at what cost? That's going to be Chihuahua boy with the Vuvuzela. Jared says, Brenton, don't worry, I don't work at Auckland Hospital. We're fine. I don't know, mate. You're a big worry. But Olakau'atu will score. Voltan says, maybe topping DC was the right idea. It's definitely the right idea right now, man. He's had a dreadful game. But Manly back in the game. 18 minutes to go here. Squeaky bum time coming up. 22-12 with a kick to come Manly. Titans still lead, but if they get it... Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Bunker. This ain't grounding. Let's watch this grounding. Let's watch this grounding. We got a knock on over here. And we got a knock on over there. Knock on here, knock on there, knock on everywhere. Olakau'atu. No try, Manly. No try. So not only do you get done for a knock on, and not only do you get a no try, but unfortunately, Manly fans, Olakau'atu is going to be out for the game here, and God bless him, dude. He's one of the best back rowers in the game, and you can clearly see that he's feeling his elbow right now. Damn, you can see it. That's rough. He won't be back today. He won't be back today. No run, Jay. No run. No run. No run. Oh, dude, I feel for Olakau'atu, though. I really do feel for Molly. Losing one of your best players the night for a no try is rough. Yeah, for sure. David Saul says Titans 13 plus 11 and 20. I hope so, mate. With Titans, they're holding out right now. So Titans get the ball to the 15 first tackle. Yeah, he does look rough, Buck. Oh, Buck, we're knocking on your door, aren't we, son? Aren't we knocking on your door, Mr. Bucky? I think we are. Oh, we play you next Sunday. You better not be busy that day, mate. You better not be busy that day. I'd like to have a nice conversation with you next Sunday, my friend, right here on BK Sport. 4 tackle. There is plenty of times it wasn't. I'm very well aware, don't worry. Titans now, Jaden Campbell. He'll get this ball to the 40 on Manly's side. Oh boy, Grass McGrath, the try saver and a knock on. This is what I'm talking about, Jared Farmoni. He's a generational player. It really is. He's once in a lifetime. This is like a Trebojevic 2021 season. Trebojevic grabs the ball at 15. Grassy McGrath is having a Trebojevic 2021 season, a Ben Barber of 2014 or 2012, whenever it was. Dislocated shoulder. I thought it was his elbow, but dislocated shoulder is what they're saying in regards to Olakau'atu. Third tackle here for Manly. No score. No score since half time. Simpkins on debut as well for the Titans, not overall. He did play for the Tigers once. Bale says, oh, Manly, knock on same time as Australia last wicket, leading by 281. That should be enough for Australia, but it'll be interesting. Fifth tackle here for Manly. He got Ghost. He's looking good right now. Maybe I should try calling my dad on stream. Titans to the 10, the 20, the 25 to the 30. You got to celebrate at this point because it's like, I know that we could still throw this game away from here. I don't believe we will, though. I think we've clearly been the better team today. And I think we will go on this game and get the win. Unfortunately, the Titans will stay 17th regardless, win, lose, or draw. But, you know, like, you got to be happy. You got to be happy while we're up right now. Call him. I don't know what time it is in Vietnam. Oh, man, look at the ball here at the 48, the Titans side of the field. Camp Brody says, we're using our bench, I'll be damned. It's an insane thing to see, Camp Brody. It's insane. Oh, Buck has a hairdresser appointment next Sunday. No, that makes sense. How about Titans breaking that bandana world record? No, it's cool. I wish I was, like, I have my own bandana, but, like, I wish I had that bandana. That'd be cool as. So, Takiyahu, he's going to be 35 metres away from the line for third tackle for Manly. Again, it's only 14 points. Like, if they score, they've got every opportunity to still come back and win. Out to Tom Trbojevic. Tom Trbojevic taken down here at the 20 on fourth tackle. Scam getting closer. No, it's not Scam Alert. It's Scam. It's confirmed Scam. Cherry Evans and Corey Waddell, fifth tackle. He's not laughing at the moment. He's not still laughing. It's pretty funny, but he's not laughing anymore. Yo, Corey Waddell. I know I'm laughing. Luke Brooks. Out to Trbojevic. Oh, that's the stuff right there. Inject that right into the veins, baby. Phil Sami has just said, Tom Trbojevic, get out of my face, get out of my stadium, get out of my city, and definitely get off the field. Because Philip Sami has just owned that man. No, not a joke, mate. Rice says it's good that we've kept Turbo quiet all night. Haven't really seen him. He's been, unfortunately, he just gets injured a lot, man. So he hasn't really been able to have a good last couple of years. And we've definitely been able to lock him down. Cherry Evans has been absolutely awful. This is Phil Sami's world, and we are just living in it, Cam Brody. We are just living in it. You're right. Oh, it's a great run from Bellwood to the 33rd tackle. It's going to be this Titans win. I hope so, man. Still 15.5 minutes to go, but they're looking good right now. Titans must think it's over emptying the bench. It is, mate. It is. Brimo's been good today. Brimo's been good. He might get man of the match, to be honest with you. So fifth tackle now for the Titans at the 45, and Jaden Campbell will put that ball up in the air. One try for the Gold Coast at this point. I'd pop the champers. If the Titans could just get one more try, I'd pop the champers at this point. So Tolotau Koala to the 25, second tackle. Josh Patchen comes off the field. First stint in first grade for the big man. Cherry Evans, he'll give it out to the right. And Garrick will be taking it out to the 35. Oh no, Sam Verrills, please tell me you're right. Oh no, he does look all over the shop. That's a HIA, 100%. A billion percent. Cherry Evans taking it out to the 45, fourth tackle. How good. Bucks is up with there for the demolition. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. It'll be good to see you there for the demolition. Unfortunately, you're referring to the wrong team, though. Tolotau Koala, he'll give it off to Tommy Talau. Tommy Talau still going at the 35. At the 30, still going. And 28 metres out, fifth tackle. I just can never be confident. I can't guarantee shit until it's all over. Manly catch it. It's fifth tackle. That's a lost ball, baby. Titans ball at the 10. Titans ball at the 10. Seb Watson says, maybe DC doing them a favour to get his Titans move. Shut. I'm timing you out. You're getting a minute timeout for even referring to that. You're getting a minute timeout, and you know why, and you deserve it. You're well and truly deserving of that timeout, Seb Watson. Don't ever think that you weren't. Second tackle over the Gold Coast at the 20. 14 minutes to go with the game. Come on, boys. Jimmy Jolliffe to the 25. Now Khalees Haas to the 30 on fourth tackle. Still 13.5 minutes. I want one more try. Am I asking too much? Am I asking too much? Manly with this loss, lads, you can't even go on scam because you're probably going to be... well, the Roosters probably be... Yeah, it's a Titans penalty, baby. You're probably going to be jumped by the Roosters tomorrow and you won't even be on the ladder here. You probably won't even be on the ladder. We're starting to get that fat lady. I can see her starting to sing. She's warming up over there. I can see her. I can see her get those vocal cords humming. Get them humming, baby. You're looking good. She's looking good, that fat lady over there. She's looking good right now. And it says, mad to think that if the Titans win this, they're still right in the hunt for the top 8 as they should beat the Eels next up. Brother, don't start. Titans now at the 30. Jaden Campbell. Oh, he got through, but then has to get the off-away Simpkins. Second tackle at the 15. Come on, end the game right now. Gold Coast score here. It's game over. Good offload. Sammy Verrills off to Khalees Haas. And Khalees Haas is going to be 8 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Come on, end the game. End the game. Do it for the fans. Come on, give us something. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming for a win, please. 5 metres out. Kieran Foran gives it off to Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell goes it himself. He's 4 metres away from the line, fourth tackle. And it needs to go to the Titans. Exactly right, Emma. Sam Verrills off to Kieran Foran. Foz, he'll give it back to Brimo. Brimo kicks it through from himself. Well, Cherry Evans has grabbed him. Cherry Evans has held him off the ball there. That's a penalty. Thank you. Thank you. Shut your mouth, Ches. Shut your mouth. Titans penalty. Don't go for the 2. That'll only make it 16 points. Go for the try. Jay says, Des might crack a smile, especially against Manly. Oh, Manly. I don't know what Cherry Evans is doing. Dude, he has been awful tonight. He has been awful. He has been awful. AJ was never getting there, so it wouldn't have been a bin, but I get where you're coming from. Bo Firma, he's 3 metres out from the line. And also, if that wasn't a bin last night between the Sharks and Dragons at half time for the Dragons, then that was never going to get it. Why did Cherry do that? Jellybean, it's a great question, but also he's been clearly Manly's worst player today by a long way. Like a long, long way. 10 minutes to go to the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Come on, Gold Coast. Just get one more. Sam Verrills at the Bowie Firma. Now they're 10 metres out from the line. You know, DC may not be as bad as I thought. He's been very helpful tonight. Maybe he did sign that Titans contract in the end. Back in 2014. It's only just kicking in now, though. 4 tackle, 8 metres out. Sam Verrills. Out to Foz. Come on, Entity. Oh! Come on! Come on, baby. Actually win a game. Come on. Fuck yes. Yes. Dude, that's so good. We needed a win. Our fan base needed a win, dude. 26-8 with a kick to come. 10 minutes to go. Dude, I'm happy for our fans, dude. It's just a win. Like, it's literally just 2 points. But, like, our fans, like, it just sucks, dude. So, it's so good to see a win. So good to see a win. Yeah, defense was awful, Buck. Awful. Pints cooking some eagle for dinner tonight for sure, man. Slapping them. We are slapping them, JJ. It helps our points differential too. I need to see that scam on me now. Levi, don't worry, I'll put it on there. Oh, dude. It's been a rough season, man. So this feels good at the moment. Let's put this little bad boy down here. You are definitely. Don't worry, I'm just trying to get this fraud alert. And we're going to remove that one. And we're going to put you on scam, Manly. Yeah, you're going to be on scam. You are alongside the Cronulla Sharks. The battle of the beaches? No, the battle of the scammers. Get those telemarketing calls going. Brookvale, Sharky Park, get those telemarketing calls going, man. Can't boast a big ass grin on my face tonight. Good stuff, man. I'm just happy for our fans. They deserve it. 20 points, 28-8 to the Titans with 9 minutes to go to the game. You know, it's hard being a Gold Coast fan, lads. It's very difficult. We never had success. You know, I get emotional over a win in we're in 17th. And I get emotional for our buddy community with just one win against Manly, who lost to the Knights last week. But, you know, like, I just want... You know, last week was a tough week. This season's been rough. Like Balls said, sucks to see a big win for the GCs. We'll still see them at last. Yes, but we play the Eels next week. Yes, but we play the Eels next week. Whoever wins that, or whoever loses that will be last. That's a penalty. That should be a penalty, Gold Coast. That should be a penalty, Gold Coast. Thank you. Thank you. Wonder how much the boys were paying to win 13 plus because we definitely weren't favourites coming to this game. Yeah, no. Manly have to be embarrassed as in sports. This is embarrassing. That's why they're on scam now. You scam. This is definitely scam. The Dark Fights did the Sharks win last night, and they played the Dragons. You think the season so far you wouldn't have the Sharks as scam? I think most of their fans agree. And the Dragons isn't going to... there's another ball on the field. The Dragons aren't going to be a team that gets you off scam. But if they win next week, they play the Broncos at Suncorp, and they've got Melbourne and Melbourne before a bye. If they can win both those games, they'll probably be off fraud alert. But if they can win one of those games, they'll be off scam. Levis says, you have to be proud of this one, man. Titans have actually played solid. It is not one of your best this season. No, it's been awful this season. We're still in last even after this. Ooh, that'll be a knock on there for Manly, but it's a good shot from Tommy Talau. It'll be a knock on there from Tommy Talau. But that was a good shot from him. I'm kind of amazed we haven't let any points in the second half yet. No, it's amazing. It really is. It really is. You know, and fans of teams, if you guys watch this channel and you know me, you understand, you're not surprised that I'm emotional at this. But like fans of teams who win a lot or are constantly in the top 8 or constantly winning premierships, you just wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand how much shit like this just means to us just to get that one win. Just to put us back into the winner's circle, man. And, you know, that's why like I tear up and shit, man. Dom says Sharks fans were literally booing their team last night. You guys, that is correct. That is correct. Levi, so let's be honest, Manly are scammers, but they still aren't easy beats. Solid effort tonight, Gold Coast. The issue is that they've lost 2 games in a row now to Knights, who were third last, and the Titans, who are last, regardless of a win here. They needed to win by 40. They've halved that deficit. So 7.5 minutes to go. Like, if they scored another 3 odd, if they scored 3 tries in this last 7.5 minutes, they would actually jump out of last. Not that that's going to happen. Titans are away. Jaden Campbell with a good couple of steps at the halfway point. Just dancing on him now. We have to enjoy our wins this season, Blaze. We have to enjoy our wins every season at the Gold Coast, Brandon. One win just means our fans get a little bit of a respite for a week. You know, it's all about the community, mate. So third tackle here for the Gold Coast, and I'll be here at the 35, especially at home too. Like, I don't know when we've won 1 game at home this year, and it was against Newcastle. I think round 3 or whatever. Outside of that, when was the last time we've won at home? So Bo Furman, he'll be taken down to the 33. Sam Verrills, he'll give it out to Jimmy Jolliffe. Another one would be nice. This points differential. We do need to start eating into it. Manly being my doggies of 2022. What? The Dogs were way worse at Manly in 2022. Sorry? Dogs in 2022 were way worse than what this Manly team is. FYI, that was targeting bandwagon Dogs fans, Dasmate says. I'd say Dogs fans who have actually been through the ringers with them over the last, decade. I would say Dogs fans get it for the most part. They've had some really, really light seasons in those late 2010s, early 2020s. Might as well put a utility or back on the bench if we aren't going to use the 4th forward. Well, we brought on Simpkins. We brought on Paxton. Who else was there that we haven't used? We've used Isaac Fasamalawi. We haven't used Jacob. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen Jacob Alakwinki. It really makes no sense why he doesn't do it, but we've won today, so I'm not going to complain. Don't forget, tomorrow, guys, we'll be live for the Knights versus the Roosters, and also Knights versus Roosters, and good tape from Loft at the 13, and Cowboys versus Dolphins, and then on Sunday we do have the Rabbitohs versus the Bulldogs. We won 6 games across 2 seasons, I know the feeling. Yeah, well, we've come 4th last 3 years in a row, and won a spoon 6 years ago, so how you doing? Which is pretty similar, actually, because you won a spoon actually more recently than us. Tom says, if I get this Camo Gillette skin guard ad one more time on your stream, I'm throwing my phone out the window. Get a bit of camo in here, you know? Bit of camo, bit of head. What a time to be alive. Fit tackle. What's the cricket update? Is South Africa batting yet? This without Tino and Moy Manly, sorry you erupted. That's going to be a 7-tackle set for Manly. Yeah, again, sorry Manly fans, you're going to have to listen to this. The Titans are in 17th. Win, lose or draw, they would have been in 17th. Unless they won by 40, which they were never winning by 40. If they had won by 40, then you'd hand in your resignation as a team, Manly. So, 17th, win, lose or draw. Were 28-0 down to the Broncos last week, who have been extremely mediocre this season. And we're missing 2 players for Origin in Tenefa'asu Malawi and also Moaki Fotuaika. We're also missing Keanu Kinney, who is our starting fullback. I don't think we're missing anybody else, but 3 of our players out, a couple of our Origin players out. You had a full-strength team. You're a team predicted for top 4. I will re-emphasise that Anthony Seibold cannot coach for the life of himself. He cannot coach. Anthony Seibold cannot coach. It's been this. When he signed for Manly, I was so confused why Manly went for him. James says, how good up the Titans, so good being here live for this. Regardless, man, I don't disrespect Titans fans who aren't there at the stadium. There's a lot of fans around Australia that, put in just as much effort as Titans fans do there locally on the Gold Coast. Regardless, happy for anyone who is anywhere on the Gold Coast, anywhere in the country supporting this team, because it's not an easy team to support. It really is. And that's coming from someone who's been to every single game over the last 3 years, mate, and pretty much majority of games since 2010. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you are. If you are a Titans fan and still call yourself a Titans fan despite coming fourth last 3 years in a row, not having a winning season in 15 years, I don't give a fuck where the person is. If they're supporting, they're a passionate fan, and I love it. And I love it. And they deserve shit like this. They deserve wins like this, where, we've put in a good shift. Alan Fitzgibbon chasing it through. They've kicked it on second tackle here, but Trebojevic will be able to get back, and Fitzgibbon will lock him down. And that's not disrespecting you there, James. That's just reminding Titans fans around the country and wherever you are that I don't care where you are. I don't care whether you can get to the game or you're watching it at home or you're watching it at the pub. You mean just as much as anybody else. I like to Khalees at lock. Khalees is a lock. Khalees is a better lock than anything else. I would still have Chris Randall at lock over Khalees, but Khalees has been good today. I'm Big says, hey mate, just want to come in and say I'm happy he's got the win and hopefully start a winning streak. Yeah, look, hopefully we play the Eels next week, mate, so there's no excuses. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. So Jake Trebojevic gives it off here to Ethan Bullimore, and it'll be 4 tackle even Manly at the 30. I made that mistake a couple of times when I was over the years. Like, you make the mistake where you feel like, and this is coming from someone, again, who's been to so many games, you make the mistake where you feel like, you're putting in more effort, or like, because you're at games, it makes you a better fan. And unfortunately, it kind of disrespects people who aren't there. And I realised this last year and stopped doing it last year, where it's just Manly might score here. Their second tackle, you want me to out. I realised last year that the community is a community regardless of where you are. Cherry Evans passes it out here to the wing. Jason Saab, locked down by his daddy Loff. Jamie says, I haven't seen a player in this Titan 16 that I've been disappointed with. I agree. Nathan Brown gives it off here to Ethan Bullimore. Like, there are fans in Canberra, there are fans in Melbourne, and I see them. There are fans in Townsville, there are fans everywhere, dude. It's just great to see. And Titans get the ball at the 5, 40 seconds to go. Oh, no David Feeder as well, Vol Hunter, you're right. Forgot about that. Also, no David Feeder. 30 seconds to go. We fans are everywhere. That's exactly right. And for a team that's always constantly disappointing, that's why it's so impressive to see genuine fans across Australia. I'll fly the flag in Thailand, mate. I'll fly the flag in Thailand right now. 15 seconds to go. Ten seconds left now. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and the Titans will get a win for the first time in a long time, man. The Titans will get in a beautiful win. How good. 1 win from its last 9, man. It's been a long time coming. We definitely hit rock bottom last week, that's for sure. But there you go, guys. The Titans will win 28-8. In a very good performance here, where we were clearly the better team. Unfortunately, they will still stay in 17th position. They will still stay in 17th position here. But, next week we play the Eels and have a chance to jump out of that bottom spot, which will be nice. That will be at CommBank Stadium, however. So, really happy for that one. But unfortunately for Manly, that's not going to be good. So they will stay in 10th for the time being, but if the Roosters beat Newcastle tomorrow, they will drop down into 11th. And the Rabbitohs play the Bulldogs. If the Rabbitohs beat the Bulldogs, they'll drop down into 12th. I've got the Bulldogs to win, but there is a chance that they go down into 12th, and they're pretty likely to go down there into 11th Manly. But, Moses will be out for the Eels next week, and also I think Dylan Brown may be too hungry before dinner. I'm not too sure. We'll come to that next week. But very happy for the win. Very happy for our community. Last week it was just rock bottom, and this week, it just feels so good to be back in the winner's circle for our fans. But all right, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow for the next games, which is Roosters versus the Knights and Cowboys Dolphins. Before Sunday, we also have the Rabbitohs and the Bulldogs game. Alright, guys. I appreciate you. Good win by the boys today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.